Hello and welcome to more Streaming Mad. I am your host, Ludofex, and again I have Zeibach here.
Hello?
To help me remember what the hell I was doing 2 minutes ago, like I seem to frequently need to do. We're going to be playing, clearly, some more Return of the Obra Dinn, which is really freaking cool and confusing at times too, but cool nonetheless.
Confusingly cool.
Yes, there we go.
Coolly confusing.
Bread, eggs, breaded eggs.
9 fates solved.
Yes, we have 9.
Very good.
Yeah, there we go. Don't stream angry. Don't stream angry. All right, so last time we had, I think, just figured out who this guy was.
The first mate? We're fairly sure that's one of the midshipmen.
Okay, that's right. We hadn't figured out who he was. We did figure out.
Yeah, we know that is the first mate.
Right. And we also knew that this guy out here is, who is he? He is a seaman named Henry Brennan, because he's the only one that looks like he's listening to what the guy just said.
Brennan, get the surgeon's kit.
Get the hell over here!
Yes.
Or something like that.
So we don't know who the guy coming down the stairs is.
Right. We know
about to do terrible stuff, right?
Yes, I believe he's the one that tried to jump behind the captain's cabin with the knife in his mouth. We'll find out
at the very end. Okay,
yeah.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't know who he
depending
is.
on how we classify that.
Yes. If anyone has any questions about what the story so far, good luck.
We know how it ends. We don't know how it begins.
Right. We know our story so far, kind of. So, okay, so
one thing that I thought we were looking at is that now we've identified the first mate, and we believe that we know that the first mate was there during the beginning of the Doom. He was walking back to his cabin with his steward, so we might be able to identify his steward at this point, if that's something we want to look at.
I'm not sure it was the same guy, but we certainly can take a look.
I don't recall.
All right, let's go back to the Doom. This is at the very, very first thing, right?
No, it was not on the deck. It was the first one that was below decks, wasn't it?
Oh, right, with the guy who was in the front of the boat.
Yes, at the bow.
At the bow, yes, the bow. That's
There's
the wrong
pie.
way.
I didn't know there was pie, Wits End.
I want pie. If you have some, I'll take it.
You'll have to wait till March for that.
Oh, okay.
There's only one day a year where they serve pie.
But I love pie. I love that violin sting.
There's a lot of nice...
Yeah, this is...
he's not doing so hot.
All right.
That is curiously biological sounding, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is this guy not the first mate?
I don't think he is. He is another of the mates, but
okay.
he is not that guy.
He's the guy with the folded up hat, not the guy with the really wide hat.
Right. So
no, yeah, okay.
This is the guy that we're looking at, which we should be able to figure out who he is. This is the first mate who is not that guy.
Okay, can we tell any difference between the other flankers?
Let me get back there and find out.
So we have the 4 mate. We have the captain, the first, second, and third mates, but we can't actually. Can we identify the difference between?
So there's this guy over here who is wearing a similar hat.
That's true.
So that might be the right guy.
Possibly Wits End if we knew what the proper hats were.
Maybe, but at the same time, I'm not actually sure. So the captain and first, we both have a tri-corner hat, and the other mates all seem to have a sort of more standard is it a bi-corner hat?
I have no clue.
You know what I mean. Okay.
Sure. And we know the bosun's dead.
Right. That was...
the guy with the short hat to the right.
Oh, right. This guy.
Yes.
Yep, that's the bosun.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if these 4 guys who are responsible for the shooting are in the same rank, or if it's just they're the ones who happen to be able to fire a gun at the time.
Mean, seaman is seaman, so...
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of general, but at the same time...
Yes.
Okay, we haven't run into any of these people yet. We do think that... yeah, so we know who Abigail is, the captain's wife.
Yes.
And I think these are the 2 women who are on the boat trying to leave.
Escape, yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure about which guy it was, but they're the passengers in that case. Okay, I think we got the basic idea here. So we can investigate this guy further if you want. He's been in a couple memories.
He has. Okay. Where, though?
Actually, I'd suggest one other thing.
What's that?
So we now have the ability to open doors, and
yes, we should continue exploring the boat.
Yeah, I feel like we should explore more around this area in case, because we still have the 1st through 4th mates rooms to go through.
Explore, yes.
Cabins. So just in case that helps out. Although it is true that we should be able to know this guy.
Well, in theory, but not necessarily.
Not necessarily completely easily, although it's a medium easy.
That's right. We might at some point see him coming into or out of a room. Well, actually, let's look at the map.
Okay.
And,
the ship map?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the right buttons here.
Yes.
Ship.
The ship.
Map.
So is he walking towards one of the starboard side cabins?
Yeah, he's walking back this direction.
We don't know if he's headed for, say, the 3rd mate's cabin, or it could be the others.
Right, we're way too early to be able to tell which one of these cabins he's going towards.
Okay.
So I believe that is the case.
Very well.
There are 4 of these altogether. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at those rooms just out of sheer curiosity.
Very good.
And see which ones are locked, because maybe that's a hint too. Actually, we're going to... You can't see, but I just full screen this, because why do we want to play in a window when we can go full screen?
So I think all of these doors are accessible at this point.
Okay, so this is the one that...
That's the 1st mate's cabin, right?
No, that's the
midshipman's cabin.
Yeah.
Where somebody, one of the midshipmen, bled out. Who is not Peter.
Right. This one seems clean.
Is that the steward's cabin?
I think
that's the uniforms.
Yes, that is correct.
We're standing in the steward's cabin.
Yep. So okay, that explains the bunks as well. Okay.
And to the right, you see the very distinctive uniform jacket.
Oh, that's good to know. We'll have to keep an eye out and make sure. You probably already have, and I forgot. But then again, that is a pattern with me. So.
Hooray! So this is fairly bustimacated.
I'm gonna guess. Okay, it's busted, but I'm guessing this might be the gunner's quarters, only because it's
There's
a big
gun in it?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, it seems likely.
Okay.
I don't know why that is specifically done. I understand why there would be a gun in there, but what is this? Actually, this is the
bosun mate.
Bosun mate. Okay. So he just gets squeezed into the where the cannon is.
Clearly not very important.
Guessing it's better than, we already know who the bosun is, but we may as well look for completeness sake.
Yes.
Okay. It looks like, is that a toilet or is that just... No?
It's a basin. It's a wash basin.
Okay, sorry. I just can't tell because it's not...
You know where you go to the bathroom on a ship, right?
Off the side, or there was the one in there was apparently the captain's loo somewhere over there.
Yes, preferably not in your own room.
Yes.
Oh, we can go downstairs now.
Yes, we can.
Continue down.
We will go there shortly. I definitely want to.
So this would be the 1st mate's cabin then?
I believe this is
we're
the
in the 1st mate's cabin.
It's 1st mate cabin. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing.
Wait, why did the stopwatch just come up?
Oh, that's a good question.
Left, down. There. Overboard, I think.
Oh.
See the flies?
All right. Nice, nice pickup.
On your toes.
Okay, so someone's speaking Chinese or something like that.
Lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up.
Oh, well then.
So is this leading up to the escape? Who's okay? So we have a hostage.
Yeah. Okay.
We have lots of people bleeding out all over the place.
What the? Okay, we've already had. I understand the bit with the Kraken. I understand the bit with the going after the captain. I understand the whole the mutiny. But how many gunfights were on this ship?
Enough to kill off 60 people.
I guess.
Do we know who this is?
It's probably another one of the seamen, but. And she's one of the Chinese,
the
royalty,
Formosan royalty.
Yeah,
yes.
and this is another one of the mates, which I don't think we know much about him yet.
Right, but he's the one doing the shootings.
It is. That is true.
And then over here we have yet more boats.
Are about to do the fade out. All right, we'll take a look in a moment. So where are we in the story?
I would say we're in the escape.
Maybe. Murder.
Murder! This is actually quite early then.
And murder. Okay, so this is when they were closer to the Canary Islands. Outside the first mate's window. Oh, I see. So he got shot overboard. Who is this? How did they die?
Well, they pretty clearly died from being shot with a gun.
That one we can definitely tell. Where am I? There it is. Shot, gun. Excellent. By an as of yet unknown attacker.
Indeed.
I wish you could put like the picture there so it's like by that guy.
That would be handy.
But it's okay. The corpse was moved post-mortem. Does that still count if, well, like they might have been. Was he in the crate? Oh. Well, we're going to have to follow a few things here. I just want to quickly check. Okay.
Also Formosan royalty.
Okay. And
but there's already a bunch of bodies on deck.
Yeah, this is not the beginning of the story. All right. Looks like that guy over there. Oh, we didn't even see that guy, I don't think. Did you see that guy?
No, I mean there's so many bodies everywhere.
Is he
hung?
Oh wait, no, remember
he got hanged.
But the picture, remember? The picture, they have the people who are the firing squad, and that guy's hung over the edge of the ship just like this. Remember?
No.
I'll show you in a moment.
Yeah, Justice at Sea, the sketch. I thought he was just being shot and then shoved overboard.
Just so I can...
Yeah, I know the...
Okay.
Yes,
but yeah,
the picture,
he was hung up, yeah. All right.
So he was on deck, I guess?
Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing, yep, it's headed this way. So he should be right around here. Yep, that looks kind of like it.
I'm fairly sure he was hanged.
Yep.
Although maybe he was shot first. I don't know.
It looks like he may be tied so that he's supported, so he wouldn't be strangled to death or his neck broken. So it could still be a firing squad.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the
We know who it is, though.
of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by
Yep,
firing.
that is absolutely true. I love names, though.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
That might give us a huge number of hints. So
Okay, now where's Mr. Wolf? Who's the guy who's giving the order to fire?
Right, that is my question. That wouldn't be it. It's likely this guy.
Possibly? And fire!
Yeah, I think
so
that...
Mr. Top Hat Man is Mr. Wolf.
I'm gonna imagine. Okay, let me look through the... oh, we haven't gotten it yet.
Yes.
Let us assume for right now that he's Mr. Wolf. So... Wolf. Christian Wolf, the gunner.
The gunner.
He's from Austria. We'll go with this as a theory right now, because he's definitely giving...
He appears to be, yes.
Okay, and I forget exactly the name they gave, but I think I can recognize it from...
Hok Seng Lao?
Yeah.
26?
There we are. I'm pretty sure that's right. The captain's the captain. Everyone is roughly where I expected them to be.
So where is Miss Lin?
That's a good
the
question.
Onlooker?
Right.
Are all the other
Looks like someone
Chinese over here? Is she the one hiding her face?
Seems
perhaps?
likely. So how many? There are only female there, so...
Okay. Top. Miss Lin.
Lim? That one?
I
yes.
think so. Yes.
Yeah, there's only 4 people from whatever country.
Formosa.
Yeah. All right, you were saying that was
The
older
now
Taiwan.
Well,
yeah.
the island is still the Isle of Formosa.
Gotcha. Okay, things I'm learning. I'm pretty sure he was killed by
being shot. Maybe executed even, if there's something specific about that.
Maybe. So expired,
No.
exploded. Looks like shot
Shot by many, many gun.
by.
Firing line.
Let's see. It could be. I would say unknown seaman is probably the closest I could think of. But there's like we really want multiple.
Well, we don't know who delivered the fatal shot.
Right.
So it's an unknown seaman, or
yeah,
just...
that's my thought process. I think all of them are seaman.
I think so.
Okay. So that's my best guess.
I don't know whether
right
that
now.
actually counts. Yeah. Okay.
Right. We'll find out, I suppose. And 28 others were present. That sounds about right.
Half the ship. Yes.
Yeah.
What other? What's the rest of the transcript?
That's a good point.
Okay, it was Miss Lim.
Yep.
Nunzio Pasqua is already dead.
Right.
Is that the one body that's on the deck?
Good question. Whoops. We'll get back to that in a moment. This is the button I was looking for. I just want to look back at the log.
The manifest?
The manifest, yeah. To see who Nunzio is. Or what role he was. Sorry. Do you see this guy? I know I skipped one thing a bit, so... There it is.
Nunzio Pasqua.
He
The
was
Italian.
An Italian from the passenger. Interesting.
Yes.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye out for him. Okay, so clearly this is not the end.
So is that the body over by the rail?
Good question. I don't think
Can't tell.
Right.
Because he's wrapped up.
Yeah, as usual, you can't tell who those are, so...
So looking at the... we can come back to it.
Actually... Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that.
I was just wondering if we could trace back to who fired that bullet.
Good question.
Because does it look like a bunch of them missed?
Actually, you have a good point. It looks like it's this guy. If you take a look at like where the blood splatter is.
Yes. Looks like it's the guy on the far...
Right.
Well, left-facing the guy, but yes.
Right. Sorry.
In the foreground, in the
yes.
picture.
In the direction I'm looking at, it's the guy on the right. Okay, we will be back for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip too much.
Oh, there's so much information in that scene. We'll be coming back to it.
Yeah. All right. So the guy was
right
there.
On that.
Well, the main thing is I don't know if that's where it's going to take us because he's already been dead for a while there. So it may take us to. Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
That might not be where he died.
Right.
But that is where the body is.
But interestingly enough, we'll actually know the answer when this happens, or at least we may know the answer. Who knows what they're going to throw at us next?
Perhaps.
Maybe they're.
Hello?
Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things.
That doesn't sound good.
Yep.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
Is that when he actually died?
Yeah, it does look that way.
Okay.
What's the method of death? Is he being stabbed?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's awfully hard to see. It's either stabbed or being punched hard enough to die, which is pretty difficult. I can't go any farther than this, so they looks like they're
around his left. So that's Mr. Nichols.
Yeah.
Can you rotate from this view? Right, remember you can rotate your way around a body when you're zoomed into them?
Ah, that's right. But yeah, I can get behind him, so...
Can you rotate around the dead guy's body?
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
So we can try and find the...
I can't really rotate in the way you're suggesting, I think.
Oh, I thought you could before. Couldn't you? No?
I could move around...
Okay. I thought you could get, like, different angles. I'm guessing that was stabbed?
That'd be my first guess. Yeah, I know. First off, hello, V input output, and yeah, this is really cool.
VIO! Who is this? This is Nunzio.
Yes.
Number 20.
20. Pasqua.
I'm fairly sure he was stabbed.
Knifed.
Or knifed. by Nichols, the second
Yeah.
mate. I guess we can then go to the picture and associate Nichols.
Indeed, we can. Let's do that now.
The sketch.
Actually, let's do it from here because it makes it a little easier.
Does it?
Well, okay. Because I can do this. Actually, that's the guy who's getting killed. Do this. It should be easy if I don't move the mouse when I do this. There we go.
Okay, and that is Nichols.
second
Edward
mate.
Nichols, the second mate.
Okay, then.
Interesting.
We're learning things
That's
pretty
all
quickly
up
now.
to you, VIO.
This is up to you, VIO. I think it is definitely worth not being spoiled about, but it is also really cool. And if you want to join along with us and puzzle this stuff out, we're completely blind here, so you'd only be spoiled up to where we are, which I don't know how far we are.
Apparently, we're 9 or 10 fates
Yeah.
in, but yes.
But yeah, it is up to you. There is no stress either way.
Yep.
Interesting. But that
This
kid
is down in the hold.
And there's a kind of a mist going on here of some kind. Oh, and there's...
Somebody is already dead here.
Yep.
Who is...
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's just knocked out. So that's why
He was
suspected.
Uh-huh.
Because he was there. He was just not there.
What's in this room? Oh, is that the strong box
That could be. I'm guessing this is...
the Formosan royalty is
Yeah.
bringing?
That would be my guess. It looks, ornate, so less likely to be a practical piece of naval
Yes.
equipment.
So I suppose we're starting to see glimpses of motive for murder, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm going to check the transcript.
Dialogue.
Senior Nichols, yeah.
Someone is hurt, so this was the right. So
Yeah.
Nuncio came down because he heard sounds of a struggle.
Right.
Just sorting some things.
Yep, that sounds good. Hopefully, I just wish I could tell what the heck happened. I just want to see if punch to death is an actual option.
Sure. Was
Electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed, sword, poison, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck.
spiked. I don't know.
Struck, I guess, would be it. Nope, that's
all
not
animal. Mm-hmm.
it. Let's make sure we go back to knifed. Okay. No problem. Have fun, and feel free to come back sometime when it's not as spoilery a game.
Spoilerific.
We love new people here. Especially for dinner. Okay, I think we've got at least
I did hear a
an
door
inkling.
opening. So.
Yeah, so we can get out of here. I'm guessing, over there. But we're getting more of the story.
And a story of woe and death it is.
Whoa, and holy crap!
I suppose that might indicate why the
2, 3.
3 people died during this.
Kind of
Okay.
makes sense. This is part 1, part 2. Okay, we actually have all the parts now.
Yes. So what was this one?
The first mate, the original guy in the first mate's cabin.
Wait, so
Well,
we
that was
go-
at night. So there was the...
So we have the execution, and then by the evening, there are corpses all over the deck.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but we only have 3 X's for this chapter.
Yeah, that... And we don't have any disappearances, so what the hell happened?
Were they just sleeping on deck, or
Or they could...
No, somebody was trying. They were trying to get off the boat,
Right.
off the ship. They were taking the boats.
I am very confused. Although it would make some sense that I think the Formosans were in this scene as well.
Well, they were the ones who were trying to get on the boats, weren't they?
Right.
No?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I think that it would, given the circumstances, it makes perfect sense they'd want to get the hell off this boat.
Quite possibly.
What's part 4?
Part 4 is
The Calling. So,
which we think probably leads directly into the Doom.
yeah, or I think there was one
well,
before.
There was the soldiers of unholy captives. So there's a lot going on.
Yep. This is not the beginning,
A
and it's
murder
not
most
the end.
foul.
Oh boy. All right. So we have an idea of what's going on of
Okay,
kinds.
shall we?
Let's go back down and look at the rest of the rooms and the mates.
Do we know anything about the seamen who are in the execution? Can you check the
Oh, sure.
the picture?
Oh, I see.
The
Just see
drawing.
whether we should have
We've
enough
already
information.
identified any of them.
Life at sea.
Okay, justice at sea.
Da.
So if we identified that guy,
Oh, yes.
that
It's
was
Brennan.
and we.
Yep.
So that means we thought that was the guy who actually fired
Shot the
the
guy.
killing shot.
Yeah.
So do we want to put that down?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. I'm just forgetting how to use buttons.
You push them.
Yeah, sometimes that's good.
So we think Brennan delivered the fatal blow here.
Sorry, wrong way.
Seaman,
Brennan, there he is, Henry Brennan.
Let us find out if we're correct.
Though we did confirm
Yes,
is there
correct.
anything we guessed wrong there? So that one we're fine with. Okay, that one was
Nice,
kind of a
okay.
gimme.
Yep. So we were able to identify the guy who was killed by
Right.
cannon blast in the great battle.
Okay, I still think we haven't made a mistake yet. Although
Hard to say, yes.
I'm not absolutely sure, but
Hard to say.
still, I'm happy that we haven't done anything completely stupid yet. All right, I just want to check the cabins in the back,
Yes.
and then we'll go down further.
Okay. So we have these 4 cabins.
Yeah. So this one was one that was left open, and that is where the body was. All right.
Nobody home.
Nope. One way or the other. This guy has a boat in his room.
That's not his hammock. It's a really
It-
nice hammock.
It could be
Oh,
both.
it does look like a boat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks like hard-sided.
And lots of rope.
And one more. I think this is the last room on the second floor. So nothing strikes me as being particularly out of the ordinary.
Not particularly. A lot of storage in here.
Well, I mean, you got a bed. That's
Pretty good.
I'm guessing this is the 4th mate. When the third mate is unable to satisfy his duties. Ship, yes.
That was the second mate's
mate.
cabin.
Wow. I guess it goes down pretty quickly there. All right, so I'm going to say let's go down further, shall we?
Sure.
And here we go.
Time to find the ladder. Wow, look at the bloodstain.
Yep. Before we do anything, I'm actually kind of curious to see, can we get to the cargo hold?
There's a door. There's a door open. Both of these
did
doors are open.
Okay.
Storage.
We'll look at that. The reason I'm just wondering if these things are unlocking as we discover more stuff or not, because I don't remember those being closed, but I don't remember them being open either. So,
I see it's closed here.
okay, that is the actual path. The next one. Okay, accepted.
To the left.
Oh, a cow.
A steer, I would say.
Okay, well,
How did the steer die?
I assume at a last rites for a steer.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
Yep, very moo.
Yep.
Okay, strike and
Knifed.
then.
You all right there, sir?
Sir.
Never
That's
been on a
to it.
farm, Chuck.
Mind your shoes now.
Yeah. Okay, so it was killed on the boat.
Butchered. Okay, and that's Charlie, I guess?
Yeah, and whoever puked after that
That's one of the stewards, I presume?
seems likely that
Standing in front of not a mirror, but
right.
so we can identify him in the picture then?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in front of.
We think that's Charlie then?
I think so.
We can check the dialogue again, but I think that
Yeah,
was
let's check it
Charlie.
really quickly. There we
Can't
go.
yet.
Oh right. Silly order of operations. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta get a better splitter box. Okay, can we identify who the cow is? Actually, what are they gonna say? It's like passenger number 34, cow.
I think that's the cook then, given the apron and the shot.
Yeah, that seems likely.
And somebody was saying sir.
Right,
We'll have to look at the transcript to remind ourselves of that.
right. So that if the other guys are stewards,
Are they stewards?
Well, this guy seems to have like the clothing for it, kind of like the.
There it was a butcher, I thought.
Okay.
Where is Cookie?
What am I? Okay, so this is before the murder. Well before the murder.
A large cow was slaughtered for its meat.
I
Well,
guess there's not much to decide about that, but it's still possibly
so
a
who
useful.
are we taking to the carpenters?
Get him wrapped and see to the last rites.
You're not giving last rites to a cow.
That's what I'm guessing.
And that was that was a conversation in the background, right?
Right.
You listen to the dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie is the one who was puking up his guts.
Yep. That should likely be only one person, but we'll see. Cut her throat when you're done with it. She kicks up your right there. Mind her choosing. Okay. Yep. So take him to the carpenter.
Somebody's already died at this point.
Yeah, but let's take a look at the scene a little more because he should be nearby, so we should be able to find out who he is. And that's like this is probably going to lead us to them. First off, let's just mark Charlie, right?
Yes. Charlie having bad day.
Yeah, not the best.
Charles? The
Yeah,
fourth mate? The bosun's
Bosun's mate, that seems
perhaps?
likely.
Any other options?
There's
Charles
Charles
Hirschstick might be the midshipman. We'll have to look.
Yeah, that's going
Is
to
he
be tricky.
standing with the midshipman?
Good question.
I think the midshipmen all had a pretty distinctive outfit, didn't they?
Yeah. All right, let's take a. There we go. You know the guy who exploded. I mean, how do you know if someone looks French? I mean, the. Okay, so. I'm not sure there, but I kind of want to note that down somewhere. Which I had someplace like just type it in, like, this guy is Charles something, that kind of thing. Is this the only memory he's in? Yes, so far.
That we've discovered, yes.
Okay.
I don't think we got a chance to hear him, other than losing his lunch.
Right. The other ones were the other two guys debating. Okay, I'm gonna
wander in the scene.
Yeah, because
there was a conversation happening nearby.
It looks like
who are we dragging up the stairs?
Who is this guy?
We don't know.
We know
but
absolutely nothing about him. And he's being carried by
somebody,
other people we have no idea who they are.
Somebody else. And being observed by, is that a monkey?
A guy with,
back?
Yeah, that looks like a monkey. That's awfully literal.
Literally a monkey on his back.
Yep.
Okay.
Monkey. Okay, well that at least solves.
And then more people looking on.
This like the Formosan?
Formosans, the two guards.
Yeah, or actually, no, the guard in one of the king.
And the
king, I would guess. I don't know.
Envoy, king, prince.
What have
you.
you.
Well, it did say royalty, right?
Right. Some kind of. It doesn't mean it has to be the king, but still.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the other guy's probably a guard. Interesting.
Okay. Chickens.
Okay.
Chickens.
Yes.
Back.
Yay, chickens.
And pigs.
Yes, there are quite a few of those. It's good.
Fresh meat.
I know.
When we say fresh, we mean fresh.
All right, let's find out. I'm guessing this will lead us to the body.
It does look that way.
Not a very dignified way of carrying him, huh?
Do you have a better option?
You
grab his arms, I'll take his legs.
Yeah, but both legs would be nice. All right, so aside from a cow... Yes. But were the two things related? That's the thing I'm wondering. Like the cow...
Other than temporally?
Yeah. I have no freaking clue. Was he, like, gored by the cow or something? Or
I doubt it. Well, he doesn't sound so good.
The other fellow. Some lung disease. Not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him?
They could have an incubation period.
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
That's the... Well, I'm out. I have no idea.
Laudanum is an opiate?
Yep.
as I
Have some
recall?
opium. We'll.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is
So
this?
that would be the doc then, right?
Mm-hmm. Which we.
Ship's doctor. We presume.
All right. Let's. If there is a ship's doctor, we will
There
find
is.
it. Okay. Because
The surgeon.
Ah, surgeon. That's why I was confused. Sorry.
Henry Evans.
Okay. We'll mark him for right now. I think that sounds fair. Again, just
Seems pretty likely, at least.
Yep. Wait. Met an unknown fate. Oh, wait.
We don't know his fate yet.
Okay. Where is
He's
it?
the surgeon.
Surgeon. Nope. That's what I meant to do.
Okay.
Oh, right.
We'll
We
go
forgot to
back
do that.
to
We'll
it.
go back. Okay. And who's this poor sod? That guy. I can't really rotate, but I can move his body on camera to try to get a better view. So where are we? And this is the same...
That's the captain? Not the captain.
No,
But,
I think it was the second mate. Oh, we don't know yet, but he was the mate that had
and then
that was.
who's the guy lounging in the other corner? Might be the surgeon's mate.
Yeah,
Might.
that seems likely,
That's-
but yeah.
Because this looks like the surgeon's... Wait,
Okay, there's another dead person.
wait. Yeah, okay. So we have two stiffs who have
Yeah.
died of this disease.
Right. He mentioned there's another person who had died in the
Right.
transcript. He could be a passenger. Are you talking about this guy could be a passenger? This guy is likely there. Well, actually, it's a good question. Good point. This is not the surgeon's quarters. This is the.
Well, we'll have to look to see where it is on the map.
Right. The corpse was moved post-mortem.
Who is it? We have no idea, but he
Yep.
definitely died.
Indeed. Same fellow. Yeah, I would imagine that would be only the surgeon who have access to laudanum, on board at this point in time.
Yes. So, and this is quote in the surgeon's room.
Ah, okay, so it
he
is
was
officially.
taken to the surgeon's room. So perhaps the other guy is the surgeon's mate. But let's also let's put down a cause of death.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. What am I doing? How did
I
they?
don't know.
Disease or not old age, illness. There we go. Succumb to a tragic illness. Definitely.
Do we want to identify that guy as the surgeon's mate?
I suppose we could do that.
Tentatively?
I wish there was a way to say like, I really don't know. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we know that guy's. And who are these guys? Okay, these are
People.
just random people at this point in time. Okay, I'm sure that's going to lead us to that body. I'm just going to do a quick look around to see. And yeah, these guys were.
Still there.
So this can't have been too long before the other thing.
Dropping like flies around here.
Yeah, kind of oddly coincidental. And ooh, nice fade out. All right, let's find out what happened to this guy, which I'm guessing is more or less the same thing.
So,
No, we
time
don't
to go to the surgeon's quarters.
Indeed. Which I think we're right in front of. Yep, we are right in front of it. See, sometimes I can have an okay direction sense. Just not some of the time, or not most of the time, or pretty much never.
So we have two Russians playing cards, it sounds like.
Yep.
Three?
And that's
No, that's
Sanskrit.
Arabic.
Oh,
Or Hindi?
Hindi, I think. I'm terrible at
Yeah,
that.
it's one of the subcontinent scripts,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so this guy is just not feeling it at the moment.
Well,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
is the
It's
guy talking to him. Well, he's the stiff.
right.
So is the guy talking to him the guy from who is speaking
I'm not
in
sure.
an Indian language?
Could be his bunkmate.
Could be. Look at costuming.
So this had kind of.
Hang on, he's in bunk number 11.
Ah. So
Or 54,
he's,
rather.
sorry, is that 50 or 30?
54.
It's 50. Sorry, just had to get a good perspective. And this is the number X. Whatever X is. It's nice to put your names on things. Oh, we actually can see some of these people now.
Yes, can we see a number? He's number
51.
51.
And I assume people are generally not going to be happy about other people sleeping in their bunks. So let's mark these down before it goes too far. Well,
Too late.
sorry. I am slow. I think this is the...
So bitter cold is not necessarily just the temperature, but also the illness.
Yep.
So what did we say his number was? 54?
Yeah. Oh, this guy... I think you're right. I'm going to check in a moment. Because we're not going to leave... Okay, we have a door sound this time.
Okay.
So this guy is 54.
Scroll!
Yep.
54.
Solomon Syed.
Okay, Indian. We
Okay.
have quite a number of other Indians as well.
Mhm.
Perished of illness.
Oh, right, of course. Illness. Tragic illness, even.
Okay, and who is this?
Okay, so this was 51. And like I said, I'm
We can
pretty
see a face.
What am I doing? Wait,
don't
how?
know.
Why didn't it come up with the? There we go. 51. Refned Rajub.
Oh, and he's
Renfred.
the guy who died in the previous scene, or the
that would
following subsequent scene.
that makes sense.
We think. We
Right.
believe.
And this guy's X. I'm guessing he isn't 10, but I'm also kind of curious why his bunk is marked with X. So just taking a look. Oh, he was crushed later. That's nice to know. That is likely not Winston Smith, but I don't know. Why would they count it like that is the other question. Let's say we have 54, X, 53, 51.
So do you think that's 52? I don't know.
Kind of, but the numbering, kind of a random order. Let's see, who would 52 be?
One of the other Indian seamen?
That would probably make sense.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do it.
Yeah, I don't think we do. I just want to take a look.
52 would be one of the other...
Abraham Akbar. Oh, yeah, him. If we are forced to, we could do that later, but for right now, I don't know.
Let's leave it. Who else have we got? We have the 2 Russians over there playing cards.
Ah, right.
Or the 3 Russians playing
There are
cards?
Well, they're 3 guys. I guess they...
Check the transcript.
At least some of them are speaking Russian. That's what it is.
Okay, 2 people speaking
yeah.
Russian.
Worry about yourself.
Okay, so let's see if we can figure out who's cheating.
Good point.
Who's palming a card?
He has his hands underneath the table. That's never a good sign. Not sure I can get a good
What are they
perspective.
looking at?
Probably over at the other room where the guy is like saying, yeah, is he going to be okay? That kind of thing.
Maybe?
So this guy is looking at his own hand. This guy is looking
over that away.
Right. He's like looking at the reflection of the cannon or something like that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm not saying it is the case, but that would be just kind of hilarious in its own way.
Cannon is probably cast iron. It's probably not reflective.
That's probably true. Still, it's
Yeah.
kind of headcanon for me, but it's not headcanon insofar as the actual puzzle is concerned. I can't really tell from here who might be cheating. My only guess would be the guy who has his hands below the table, which is considered to be bad form if I understand poker.
Yep, depends what they're playing, but yes, I don't know.
Or they
Anyway.
look like they're playing some
What are the
poker
numbers
variant.
on those bunks, assuming they're playing next to their own bunks?
47. I can't quite pick up the one beyond
I don't
there.
see tags on the other 2.
Yeah, we can't be 100% certain that it's theirs, but it's probably almost certainly
Well, does
theirs.
47 match up with anybody interesting?
Good
Just
question.
out of curiosity.
We'll remember 54.
Yes, Alexei Toporov
Yep, Toporov.
and Alarkis Nikshim.
Mm-hmm.
And above is
And
Leonid
Leonid
Volkov.
Okay,
But we don't know which one is which.
right. All right, but it's still Syed here.
Syed?
Or did I pronounce that right? Syed.
Oh, yeah. Syed? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah,
So you heard a door?
Yes, there was a door. I'm just doing one last look for anything else that comes up as being pertinent or useful. We have a foot. Does a foot count?
No.
A foot doesn't count.
Go back again. How about behind?
This guy?
Well, and to your left, these guys.
No heads. And everyone on the ship likes covering their heads when they sleep. I hate that.
Well, it looks like it's nighttime, right?
Yeah, I mean, that part makes sense. All right, yeah, we're clear otherwise.
Pretty well done in here, I think.
All right, so we've gone all over the ship now.
Uh-huh.
And we have the story for a bitter cold.
3 deaths.
Just checking. We have Solomon. We have Renfred. Oh, and the cow.
Poor cow!
Which I'm assuming has nothing to do with this.
Wait, so we go directly from 2 people dying of some disease to
a murder.
a murder in the cargo hold.
Right. So this happened...
Significant. There's a big gap between 2
Yeah.
and 3, yes?
So, I mean, I don't know the speed of the boat, but I would guess at least, like, a day or, like... I have actually... What is the speed that boats go? I don't know. A long time, comparatively. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. I'll admit my
We're trying
ignorance.
to avoid guessing where possible, it's in.
Right. Yeah, but for the era, I don't know, like, if this would be a matter of, like, days or weeks, probably not months.
Not weeks.
Okay.
Some number of days.
Okay,
would
that's
think.
acceptable. Okay, we're actually we're looking for more bodies.
Find the bodies.
I mean, not purposefully yet, but, you know, give it time.
Those 2 storage rooms, is one of these
Right,
the
this is the surgeon's
cabin?
room that we saw before.
Okay.
Right, it seems likely. Just one of those, like, you know, it's the mathematician's answer. Somewhere in England, there exists a sheep black on top. You've heard that joke before?
Can't know that it's black on the bottom.
Right, they see it from an airplane, and it's like, of the things we know that there exists one sheep that is black on top.
Or something that that with the appearance of a sheep.
Yes, that is true. Has a sheep-like quality among it.
Could also be a billboard or a cunning disguise.
Okay, so I don't know if it doesn't
There's
look like
not a lot on the Orlop deck.
Yeah, there are a few
Door?
more rooms.
Oh, the armory.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Gunpowder and cutlasses and
All the fun
muskets
things.
and
I can get through there. No one died in the armory. At least not obviously.
if they had, the whole ship would have blown up.
Right. Well, if they died by explosion in here, they would have, yes.
There wouldn't be much ship left.
By Neptune's navel. That was a close one.
Carpenters.
Okay.
Carpenter shop.
Indeed it is. Oh, and there's a area back over here. Oh, this is the railing.
There's got to be a name for it.
I have no idea.
Not a lot
Okay.
to see there. Other
Extra
side.
storage.
The equivalent. Oh, is that
Yep.
something down at the end?
There is
Yeah.
definitely something at the end. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything along the way, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're going next. Are there two bodies here?
Can't really tell. What the heck is that?
Lazarette?
Is this where the boat's being attacked by natives?
Well, that sounds like there's one thing. All right, what are we being... We can't see outside there. Well, that's just lovely.
Well, where's the bullet coming from? It might be coming from inside.
That's possible.
Who do we see? Oh, dear,
What the-
dearie me!
Holy...
Dearie,
what-
dearie me! Sounds like he was accidentally shot then.
Oh, god damn it. All right, hopefully they let us get around here as opposed to...
Looks like he tried to hide back here. Look at the amount
Yeah.
of blood.
Right.
Oh, somebody got
almighty.
spiked.
Jesus! If there's one thing this game does, it makes me afraid of everything on the sea. Look, I can
Who's
understand...
the guy getting spiked?
Who is the guy getting spiked? That guy, who we have seen before.
Was he the butcher?
Seems that could be the case. I think you're right.
Okay, well, I guess that means we're after Chapter 2, since He was alive in chapter 2.
Right. I mean,
So you want to set his name?
sure. Where is the
Scroll.
butcher? There he is. Emil O'Farrell.
And he died of being spiked, it looks like.
Okay, what?
Would you call that spiked?
Yeah, I would call that spiked. I just, but
Relax, relax. All this has already happened.
I know that.
We're
but
just the insurance adjuster. Yeah, that'll be the next link.
An
I'm
insurance
almost
adjuster
sure
in a
what's
world with giant spiders and krakens.
Aren't you glad you're in England and not on the sea then?
Yes.
Soldiers of the sea.
But like I was going to say, I understand being killed in a mutiny. I understand being killed in an execution. I understand being killed by a kraken on a boat. But by a giant spider?
So this guy, we don't know who, but he got shot.
Yes. Shot.
By gun.
By we don't know who yet. We can investigate. I know it's going to do that, but we can investigate briefly just to see if we can see at least the face of the person who shot him. Maybe that guy on the far end, but we can't really focus on anyone at this distance. Well, this is highly inconvenient.
It's entertaining.
It is, but I'm not really arachnophobic. But to be fair, I don't think that's an arachnid. I think that there are more than 8 legs.
8 legs and 2 arms. Giant crab.
Okay, maybe a crab. Okay, the first mate has been through a lot of crap.
That's the first mate.
That's the first mate.
And eventually, at the very end, he gets shot by the captain.
Yep. After all this stuff I've been through, I get shot.
Somebody's trying to cutlass the thing.
Oh, boy. I wish I could get in there. All right, it is what it is. So I think we're going, yep.
Oh, we're going to see what's on the other side of this wall very shortly.
Ah,
we're gonna
that's
be looking
true.
at him.
Assuming that it's only a few seconds before, or a minute or two at most.
Well, time to walk around.
Yep. What in the hell happened on this ship?
I'm guessing that they went into the relics that were being transported by Formosan royalty.
You know that you're not supposed to put those kinds of relics on a ship, right?
Well, you probably can as long as they're left in the box.
This is why we made shipping containers.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Okay, so he died as he was, shortly after having been impaled. Okay.
Yeah. So he was impaled in the previous scene.
And it looks like this
The
is...
thing is dead.
Yep.
That's what the massive blood stain that I was talking about was.
That would make a lot of sense.
So
They're trying to at least clean it up somewhat. So they said get the gun. Is that... what? Oh,
is that another ramrod?
It's either a ramrod or the a fire thing for a cannon. If I remember what it looks
The
like.
wick?
Yeah.
He looks like he's had a day.
Yeah, it's been a hard day. This thing bled like crazy.
Yeah, there was some spatter.
And who's trying to save him? Someone I think we might know who it is, or should know what it is. Part 6, huh?
Spiked.
Yup.
Very much spiked. Can you change it?
Yeah.
Unless there's something else.
Oh, spiked is a thing. Okay.
You're pretty clear.
I think that sounds about like the number of people that we've gone through, so.
Why are there so many terrible beasts?
Do we have a deadly thing magnet here?
I think we do, and I think it's in that special box we saw. I mean, it's being guarded and
Right.
escorted by royalty.
That is true.
I'm only slightly disturbed.
And another body. I wonder if this is the monster. That would be hilarious. No, it's... Oh, is this guy on fire? Is that why he's throwing water on it? Or... So he couldn't have died long before this.
He's gonna be right in the middle of the pool of blood.
Yup. Where are you going, weird will-o-wisp sprite thingy? Navi, get the hell back here! Navi!
Listen! Listen!
Wait, no,
It
wait.
is the beast.
It
thing.
is the beast. Well, that's... Wait, the beast and that... I am confused, but that is okay.
Unless the beast is a crewman.
Okay, that would be some Lovecraftian crap.
Does that sound like fire to you? Yes,
Yes.
that does sound like fire. Lots. Okay, that's how they ended up killing the damn. No, there's a person on top. See?
Yeah, yep.
Can you examine the person?
Sure.
I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, it's the guy that, the guy that we thought was one of the, bosun's mate, I think. Charles, right?
Charlie?
Charlie, the guy who puked over the side.
Over the
all
over the deck, you mean?
Over the deck with the cow and such.
Okay, so where's the guy with the gun who shot the first guy in this sequence?
Good question. So it would be over here, so it might be this guy.
Does that look right to you?
It's certainly... I don't know who he is yet, but it certainly would be consistent. There's also... Well, okay, this guy also has a gun.
And
so-
they're looking very cautious. They're more... That's the first mate again, isn't it?
Yep, that
He's
it is.
had a day!
Ugh.
Bodies
Oh, boy.
everywhere.
And not a drop to drink?
Ugh.
Hey, you started the quote.
We don't know who he is, but we
Wait.
think he burned to death.
Wait, this isn't Charlie, because we already marked Charlie's name.
Yeah, Charlie it's a different guy.
Okay. Yeah, but we at least know... We recognize who he was.
And we think he burned to death, yes?
Up. And no real words were said. Just a lot of, like... Ow.
Yarg, well, he's burning to death.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
Do you want to put it down?
Oh, thank you. We think he burned.
Given the screams, it seems likely.
It's actually the one thing I noticed is that there's this guy stabbing.
I don't think he's stabbing the man. I think he's stabbing the beast.
Yeah, but he could also be stabbing through the beast into the man.
It's possible, but it seems unlikely.
Right. It's kind of hard to. I guess, yeah, it may miss him in that case. Regardless,
Or does he have a spike through him?
he does have a spike too, but that may not be the thing that killed him.
Right.
The burning seems to be
Seems omnipresent, yes.
right.
I really love how the art style renders all of this.
Yeah, this is incredibly detailed and looks incredibly rough at the same time. I don't know how they pulled it off, but it's kind of awesome. All right, so they can be ship by ship. Exactly. All right, so let's find out who the new dead body is.
Probably the ones in a pile.
Most likely, yep. Both of them? I guess there was one that had two dead bodies, so this is still consistent. Yeah, I know. Not only monochromatic, but literally one-bit color.
Yeah, black and white.
All right, here we
Pile
go.
o' bodies.
All right, bodies, tell us what the hell's going on.
I'm guessing they were murdered by the beast.
Yeah. This may be more, what is the term? At the same time as the guy who's outside.
Ugh. Listen to the noises it makes.
Okay.
Decapitated.
Yes.
I would say.
Very decapitated. What? Wait. What the hell? Do you see what I'm seeing?
Well, I think the beast is the guy who I identified. It was both the beast and the man.
Like, what the hell is going on?
I think somebody tried to steal treasure. That's my guess. Okay, they're throwing the lantern right now.
Okay, there it is. Wow,
Okay.
that looks good.
So who's throwing the lantern?
That's the weird guy in front of the wheel again. My God! Okay, this guy's trying to cut off some of the legs.
Or defend himself. That's
Right.
a spear.
So has the wall been shot yet?
What wall?
Oh, with a... Yeah, I think... Wait, was it? That was the guy who was burned. All right, before we leave this, I'm going to see if I can figure out... It doesn't show his face, though. Okay, we have a fate for him.
We were guessing that was James Wallace.
Yeah, it's... I'm still standing by that one at this point in time.
Decapitated.
Yes, very decapitated.
By a horrible beast.
Uh,
And the other guy,
We-
well, we're not... Okay.
have we seen him in other things? Parish... Okay, that's the one we're in right now.
Depicted and underway.
That's the big sketch.
Yes, I know, but where it... Okay.
That's where he was there. Oh, that it's supposed to show... I thought it's supposed to show all the places he was...
Not
in.
until you bookmark them,
Oh, okay.
I think.
We might as well. What am I doing?
Well, he was decapitated, first of all.
Yeah.
Down
yes.
and forward.
Sorry, let me do that really quickly. You're right, decapitated. It's kind of strange that they specifically both got decapitated at the same time.
I think that's just so that he could put decapitated in the list of causes for death so that you would wonder what was happening. So
Fair enough.
Orlop deck forward.
Forward?
I guess it's aft, yeah. Right
Oh, this
there.
one. I see. Ah, okay. Okay, we'll have to trace him.
Where was he in there?
He may have been maybe he's one of the Russian guys.
Maybe.
All right, thank you. I'm just terrible at this. Okay, so we have part of the story. Anything? Nope, that's not very useful by itself. Here's his bookmarked.
There are a lot of people present.
Yeah. The gunner kind of makes sense. Burned, exploded, knifed.
Shot with gun by we don't know who.
He's present? Oh, I guess he would be the artist.
Well, this is before the doom.
Yep.
More bodies.
Yep.
Upstairs.
No, that's the fire. All right, how do we get up? Guess this is the way.
There are the
It's-
spikes.
It's firing the spikes.
spikes.
God, I hate
And
this thing.
wait, what is this guy? Oh, there's multiples
Multiple.
upstairs.
Oh, hold. And there's just, it's like, I don't know if that's a mount or if they're the same creature
I think
or
it's the same creature. Well, this guy was clearly spiked.
yeah, that is true. God, this is getting more horrific. And the Kraken I thought was going to be the denouement of the whole thing. No,
No, that was just the warm up. That was just the, by the way, supernatural things are happening here.
Yeah.
This is not just your sea shanty story. This is going to be horrifying.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I forgot exactly where he was, so I'll have to
Follow.
over there.
Nailed to a wall.
Yeah. He may have been nailed, but he's
A
also
demon.
quite screwed. Yeah.
What's going on?
Stay back. It's already done for Nick.
Hey,
So Nick died
come on,
beforehand.
boss. No, get there. Hey, cat!
Ooh, K catch what? What did he throw?
I can't
Look down. Okay, they're having a conversation.
Right.
Yeah, spikes. Projectile spikes.
Jesus.
Probably unrelated.
Well, this guy is the one who died.
Yeah, we don't know his name though.
Oh. No, not the... Never mind.
Let's go look around.
Sure.
Is that Nick over there? No, he's fine.
No, he's
He's at
alive.
least still alive.
Right. He got Nick already. I'm not dead yet. He'll be stone cold in a minute.
Can you go up deck?
Yes.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh, that or could just still be the two, but
Oh,
this,
right, because one of them has a spear and the other one shoots the spikes.
Right. Oh, that
Well,
guy could.
there are a good number of people dead up here.
Yeah, that
Harpooned, or sort of.
this guy was like ritualistically killed. What? Okay,
He might have just been tossed over there.
that is possible. I mean, I know he's not actually real. They're just saying, like, it doesn't look like he's obviously stabbed. Unless he actually just passed out on top of whatever that is. Okay, so spiked seems likely.
And is he French?
Close
this.
Sure.
Check the dialogue.
En démon.
Okay.
It's
En
hard to-
démon is not the guy who died.
Right.
The X's is the person who died.
Right.
What's going on? Stay back. Come on, boss. Hey, catch. What did he throw, though?
Let's go back and find out. I don't care about that right now. Even though it's not going to hurt me, I don't really want to get close to it.
Oh, come down.
Here, okay, so
Look in his hand.
is
No,
that
the guy who's dying?
guy who's dying?
Is he throwing a knife? Throwing an axe. He tossed an axe at the thing. It
Okay.
blocked and then spiked him.
Yep, that looks appropriate. Oh, the here catch was a pre-mortem, pre-mortem line.
Yes.
Which is, I meant in the sense of like, catch this.
Well, yes, as opposed to?
Tossing it to someone else.
Oh, no. That was the take this, you ow.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. But, okay.
Upstairs we go.
Indeed.
To at least one of the other corpses. There are several more corpses.
There are.
I think speared would probably be it.
If it's actually a spear, then yes. If it is a spike, then...
Right now I'm thinking spike refers to the projectile spikes.
Right. No, I agree with that one. I just didn't see enough. It was a longer one, but it's, biology. It could be longer or shorter, depending on the circumstances.
It was very much longer.
Okay. We will find out in this thing.
It was, 6 feet long.
2 miles wide.
I don't know. This might be a fable or the allegory. They might have deserved it.
It's entirely. Is this like the crap? What's the thing with the albatross?
So there are 2 of them. They're coming in over the sides. That guy there is dying. Is that the guy who lands on top of the capstan?
Yeah, this guy. Yep, I would bet you. That makes slightly more sense. But you're right. This is definitely a hand spear. So these are kind of...
They're riders?
Yeah. Which is kind of screwed up. Oh, right.
Whoever that is.
Well, you have to wait for the iris out. Everyone here is like, what the...
Look behind you! So is that Nick who was just done for? I'm not sure that's true.
I think...
Because there were a lot more bodies on the deck.
There were. So my thought is it likely is, because notice how everyone's at the... So, okay, there's 2 possibilities. It's either that guy or this guy. Because notice how, like, these 4 people are all staring at that, which would be something that you would really notice, and these guys are staring at that guy over there. Now, I'm actually guessing it's the other one because they actually can see who got killed as opposed to they don't know if that guy's dead yet. Again, guessing. Just...
Yeah, that seems a little weak.
It might be a little specious, but it's still... Speared.
By... enemy?
That is a very foreign enemy. We may have to update these.
Okay, yes. Let's go with Beast.
Oh, what fresh hell is this? Okay. Just curious. This guy, another shipman. That guy, which we've seen a couple times.
Yeah, we're gonna have to try and trace through who was speaking in each scene and then backtrack where they were coming from.
Absolutely. Is it this guy? Oh, he's already dead. Well, that's...
Well, then the fall didn't hit him.
Yeah.
Didn't kill him. Well, maybe it did. He's gonna be in midair right above the capstan. Come on down! Come on down!
You may already be dead on the price...
On the fate is right.
Yes. Okay, they use the other one that's not quite so high up. For convenience sake, I suppose. This should be the first one. What the?
Struck by lightning?
Where? Oh, God. Okay. That's
We're in the rigging.
Okay. Oh, right.
Electrocuted.
Yes, that is definitely the case. And that looks really cool.
That looks amazing.
Okay.
One of our Chinamen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that is not the preferred nomenclature.
And this time of history, it probably was.
That is true. That these all have to be topmen.
Effectively, yes. Well, we already know about
And-
Mala,
Mm-hmm.
and we already knew that most of the Chinese aboard were topmen.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going on deck?
That's a good question. Can we see
They're quote heaving.
Okay.
They're adjusting the sails
Gotcha.
right now.
And there's the first spider creature. Oh, so he's falling down, he wasn't thrown by the guy. Okay. So we can at least change that.
Very, very electrocuted.
Yes.
Very, very electrocuted.
Good thing they don't make it. Electrocuted by...
Nature?
Yeah. Mainsail hauled up. Secure the base and lower topsail. Work fast. The wind is alive. Okay. Yeah.
Not sure who's speaking, but yes.
One of the guys on the deck, probably.
Yeah, we're clearly in a massive storm at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more that we can easily figure out here.
Oh boy!
This gives us a good reference on who the topmen are, though, or at least who are likely the topmen. Is that guy? Oh, that guy has the. You see the lookout?
Why?
Oh, he's carrying a lantern down the side.
Well, and he's about to eat it.
Well, yeah, and he's about to eat
Is
it.
that the guy who is, can you focus him?
No, he's too
Is
far
he the
away.
guy who's about to get speared?
I think he's the guy who's about to get speared. Because this guy falls on top of the capstan. All these people, remember, all these people are roughly in the same place.
Yep.
So yeah, that
This is
guy.
just a few seconds later, he gets speared
Huh.
as that particular spider crab thing is coming up over the side.
Jesus Christ, this is amazing and horrifying.
Intense. In black and white.
Yeah. Spider crab, doing whatever a spider crab does. Okay, just checking. Do we have all the parts here? We don't have all the parts on the cargo deck, so we have to go further down for that.
Uh-huh.
You want to see if that's available? Otherwise,
It might be, yes. We have to exit the memory, though, don't we?
We are
Oh, we
out.
already did.
We are
Okay,
around the
yes.
memory.
Let's see if we can get down into the hold.
Okay, we can get down to the I was like Orlop deck. I don't think it's the Orlop. It's the Orlop.
Uh-huh.
Orlop deck.
Behind you? Yes, now
yeah.
this is open.
Okay, cool.
So things are unlocking as we proceed.
All right, should we proceed downwards then?
Sure.
I don't see a reason not to. This is a safe? Is this...
Possibly.
Okay, keep an eye on that. I'm just...
Okay, what have we been hauling? Lots of rooms.
Yeah? So we've got barrels.
Barrels and barrels and barrels and
Well, a lot of this probably is water.
barrels
so.
and crates. Box. Oh, I see a body.
There's a body.
Or little. Is that a shoe and a femur and that's it?
Yes.
I guess it's not the femur.
Not a femur, but I don't know what it is.
Tibia? I don't remember.
It's too.
I didn't take anatomy.
Keep pressure here.
He's not doing well. Are we amputating?
Madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back, or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
I don't know what a lazarette is.
I don't know either. I wonder if it's related to it. Is that Swedish?
Fine, John.
Think so.
Been in worse spots, I think.
Been in worse spots. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh my god,
you
there's
have to
so
unpack
much
this.
going on here.
Yeah. So that's probably
So
the surgeon.
there's the steward who's being dragged away.
This should be the surgeon. Yeah. Okay. He actually has the proper medical bag.
One of the stewards.
Yeah. Okay. I'd expect one of them to be. Do you think that the
That is the surgeon's mate,
Yeah,
as we
okay.
expected.
So I think we are. I think correct about
Who's
those.
the stiffy?
The guy in the middle.
The stiff. I guess he's not the stiff. He's
Yet soon to be. So likely a seaman or something like that.
What got him? Is that a
Let's see.
sword? There's a sword on the ground.
Yeah, it seems.
And we think well, they at least are saying that this steward, whoever he is,
is being pulled off to. Yeah.
as the culprit.
Right. Yes, technically exsanguination, but I think that is definitely either an amputation or
I think
soon
that's
to
just
be.
killed with sword.
Fair enough. I think it's the last part of that chapter.
No.
No, it's a new chapter.
Before the attack. But this is halfway through the chapter. This is part 4.
Right.
So, but they've already are talking about ungodly beasts.
Right.
So
first off, let's say,
killed
do we have
with sword?
exsanguination? Sure. I'm not absolutely sure yet.
One of the stewards.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with that one
Unknown
later.
something?
Yeah. Unknown. Is steward possible? No. Actually, no. We can do
steward. Oh boy.
location of the corpse. All right. Before we do that, I'm just get an idea here. Is this the captain? Yeah.
So is that the captain's mate then? Because it was like, X and X years my steward.
Right.
20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
These ungodly beasts carry a curse. Okay. All's fine, John, but in worse spots.
Where's the rest of his leg? Who's John?
Okay, let's find out, but I don't know who's speaking is the only issue.
And the other is that I think it's the steward who is saying, you fools, is it Swedish?
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Sorry, I forget I have to do this. John.
Captain Steward, Swedish, Philip Dahl. So we can say, I think we can say that.
Okay.
He's the one who went crazy and hacked it.
Or, in theory, did.
Oh, yes, in theory.
But we know who he is. So John Naples, likely?
What?
Oh, the John that was being referred to. Is there more than one John? Sorry, I was just looking at this for...
Oh, I see. John Davies.
It's also
the
John
fourth mate,
Davies.
If
Okay.
the officers are having a conversation with each other right there.
Okay. So he's, if I remember the conversation, back, unholy captives. He was, why was I, oh, right. All's fine. So he's talking to someone, it's not a third party. So whoever it is present.
Yes.
Let's see, killed by a sword. Let's mark
we think he was marked by,
right.
killed by the captain's mate.
Right.
Captain's steward, rather.
That guy, which we can also identify in that if we assume that's correct.
Yep.
There it is. Okay. We don't know anything about his death yet.
Okay, who else is present? Who have we got? We've got the captain. Who is that?
This
That's
is the bosun.
And he's bringing rope to tie up the steward, I would think.
Yeah, seems likely.
Because he's not going to make it, right?
Right.
He's dying. That's one of the other stewards, based on the uniform.
So I'm thinking that this may be... No, I don't think so. He's not John. But who else? Oh, there's a guy carrying this guy. Oh, and there's this guy down there. So that's one of the seamen. Yeah.
That would be the fourth mate then?
I think so. Actually, no, that's the
That's
first
John.
mate.
No, that is the first mate. Okay, you're right. First mate has seen some stuff. Let's go up.
Okay.
One of the.
Oh, he's the artist.
He's the artist. Okay. That's the butcher again. That's the butcher.
Yeah.
And who is this? That's.
I feel like we've...
One of the mates.
Yeah, someone that we should be able to figure out.
At some point, yes. What else is going on up here?
Wow, there's... What is that the box?
That's
the
safe,
box.
I think.
No, that's the ornate box. You can see the the topper, whatever you call the topper thingy. Do we know who this is? No, we do not yet. That could be John then, depending on who was speaking at that moment.
We might have to replay the scene. Can you actually hear the audio in here? Or do we have to
No, not positional.
Only by re-entering the memory, I suppose.
Yeah. Not that difficult, but it's still... Jesus. All right, is this... Actually, we can see, like, is the blood stain still here?
Well, we're going to know what the time period is very soon.
Right. All right, well...
No, this is before the attack.
Let me just check. Because that was...
We're in Unholy Captives, which is before Soldiers of the Sea.
You're right. Yep, you're right. Oh,
and when I'm right, I'm right.
And what the hell is going on here?
No, nothing important.
This is a hell of a dense thing. Okay, are we ready to find the next dead body?
We're going to have to revisit a lot of these scenes.
Oh, we
try
are.
And figure things out.
Well, I mean, we're just doing this. It's one of those finding the evidence and then understanding the evidence kind of things.
Yep.
So let's do it?
Yep.
Okay. It's up here. The other guy who was on the floor. And they were attending to. And they're getting the, why am I forgetting the name of that thing? A thing you carry people in so that they don't...
Stretcher?
Stretcher, thank you. Me English not good.
Disturbing game.
It is. All right, I'm just waiting. We have any guesses to what the next terrible creature we find is?
Well, foreign enemy is still available, and I still think we're going to meet with natives.
That is entirely possible. I'm actually curious if they use every single cause of death here. A panda. There we go. Demonic panda.
Celestial panda?
Celestial demonic panda.
That sounds like he rolled down the stairs and got...
Well, that's just
crushed?
Unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like he tripped on the stairs. They're taking him down, and he just bought it. That, like that...
Right in the neck.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Who's in the stretcher?
Another one of the...
no, that's the guy carrying the top end of the stretcher. Who's...
I know, that's the... See if I can get a good angle.
No face.
Oh, no face. You're right.
Wait a second. Look at the legs. It's a beast of some kind.
Huh. Right, they were referring to a beast, weren't they?
Demonic beasts, yes.
So that's not...
Yeah, why didn't they pitch it overboard?
That's also a good question.
Well, that's why the steward was like, "Get them! You've got to get them off the ship."
Right.
And the captain's like, "No."
Is it like a
So
evil mermaid?
Possibly.
Okay, they died by misadventure, but let's see which particular one this is.
Crushed?
I crushed...
By cargo?
No, it's not cargo. It's...
Not really, no.
No, not I think what they're going for. Decapitated, drowned, eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell.
Fell downstairs.
Stairs, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that's the most accurate we can be.
Uh-huh. We have no idea.
And
more death and dismemberment.
Oh, boy. Let's see, just who else is here? We know this guy, don't we?
No.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
What's that?
And there's the cow.
That's the artist.
Yeah, okay.
He had a lot of things to draw that he never got around to, didn't he?
Yeah.
Butcher?
Maybe that's what they were planning on doing with it.
Ooh.
It's good. Them's good eating. Okay, we saw
He died
him
by beast later, but is that the surgeon's mate? No.
No, it's a different guy. Don't think we know anything about him.
He's appeared in a lot of places, but we know nothing about him.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's
right.
That's the carpenter's room.
Is that the carpentry shop? Can you get behind him to
let's
see?
find out. Thank you, Wits End.
Yeah, oh, he's holding a hammer.
Yep, that's
the
definitely...
carpenter.
All right.
Hooray!
We've discovered new people.
Or he's the carpenter's mate. Scroll up.
Is there a carpenter? There's
10
a
and
carpenter's
11.
mate.
Marcus or Winston?
Either is possible. I kind of want to say he's the carpenter. Unless, oh wait, no, there's this guy. So these are almost certain.
Given the time period, I'd say the white guy is the carpenter and the black guy is the carpenter's mate.
I'm afraid that you're probably correct there.
But that's just my guess.
Well, let's put it this way. If we mark both of them, then the worst happens, we have to switch them.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep. Well, we don't know their fates yet. Yes,
Right.
But,
But in other words, we have them identified,
boy.
and
Okay.
in other words, we're not going to forget who the other one is.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is them running out to see everything going on.
Yeah. What's that racket?
Yep. Yes, we do.
Yes.
We may be wrong about something. I don't know if we've actually gotten complete fates for 3 people yet. We have a lot of...
Half completed, yes.
All right.
Okay.
That guy?
He's been dead for a while.
Okay. Sorry, just trying to find out how to get up there.
Other side of the
I
stairs?
guess, yeah.
Uh-huh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Gotta love timpani, don't you? So, there.
Mm-hmm.
It's over here. Come on. Back up. Meep, 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 meep.
It's a very drunken will-o'-the-wisp.
Yep.
Clear the deck. Move the boats astern and throw the bodies over.
What's your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry as a solid meal, boys.
That-
You're right.
The butcher.
Take it slow.
One tick, gentlemen. There's a free shell here.
Oh.
Let's have a look.
No, get back.
There was a reference to shells earlier, weren't there?
Yes. Hang on, hang on. What's spiked? What's
what?
going on Oh.
Jesus. Can we go for one chapter without
Is
having
that
some...
a horrifying shrimp?
It looks kind of like that, yeah. It looks like a tail with spikes, which is not really a very
Struck,
shrimpy thing.
would you call this?
Yeah, I would say struck.
Is this the guy who's, So he bent over the thing to try and get a shell, and...
The thing thwacked him good. It doesn't look like he's been stabbed. Actually, no, he's holding that.
Yeah, he's holding that. The fork.
Yeah.
What's up on deck, if you can get up on deck?
I think we can. Not very far, but people seem to be going like about their business when it comes to, you know.
I'm wondering if they've stolen stuff from the natives.
That's possible. I don't know. I don't think he's the cook.
The cook was speaking.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the transcript.
Jeez.
Oh,
that is the cook. Give him to me. So that's the guy who died.
Right. So let's.
Uh-huh.
Because right, we have the butcher who may not. I forget. It's the butcher and the cook. Yep, the cook is different. Someone else.
Yes.
That was what I was confused about.
About what?
Oh, we identified the butcher, and we were still pretty confident that was the butcher. But
yes. So Struck.
Claude.
I don't know. Struck was mostly like
Tail. Struck dead by the beast's tail. That looks.
Seems close.
It's kind of hard to.
Yeah. I mean, we can look at the scene some more, but that would be the closest for me.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I wonder if, like, actual, like, medical examiners ever have the kind of problem of, like, okay.
Blunt force trauma, but not really sure.
It's like he could have died from either of these two things at the same time, and it's hard to tell which, given that they're so close to one another. And, you know, it's not very common, granted, but a lot of people have died in the past.
Actually, we're fairly sure that he died of a heart attack about half a second before he hit the concrete after his 40-story fall.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is it could be much, much, much more specific, which is actually kind of fascinating to me. Yeah, that's its tail. I mean, unless I really don't understand biology.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the tail. It's a giant, nasty shrimp thing, I think, with a split tail.
Where are we sailing? This is like just outside,
off the coast of Spain.
Yeah, you'd think that someone would notice that, like, they have these giant creatures out there. It's only like a couple miles. Like,
I think they're being summoned.
Okay.
By horrible eldritch things.
Oh boy. This is one of the
stewards.
Yeah.
Steward.
And probably those two. We'll definitely be coming back through here, but this is again past one.
We're
All right.
We'll be doing a lot of this stuff again.
Yeah. All right. Let's find out who's next.
Up on deck. I would presume.
Yep.
Yeah. Because this thing was brought down from on deck.
Right. And it wasn't completely dead when it was there, although they thought it was.
It was still a little twitchy, yes. Oh, there's the surgeon again.
Mm-hmm.
The surgeon is at a busy trip. Not quite as busy as the first mate.
That is true. All right, up we go again.
To another pile of bodies.
I do have to say it is quite convenient that each person died in a slightly different place on board the boat.
Ship.
Sorry.
This ship has 2 boats.
I'm just not sure of the semantic difference between the two. Aside from the general ships are larger. And yes,
I think if it's ocean going, it's a ship regardless.
Ah, okay. That could be.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
Desi, chest.
The shell must be protected.
Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Spiked?
What? It
so
fired.
The beast is in
the net.
They thought it was dead. They were moving it, and it spiked him.
And they definitely didn't think it was ranged. Okay, so spiked. And does that mean the guy behind him was also spiked? Does that make sense? That's pretty thorough.
Pretty much. So these are some of our topmen, perhaps?
Most likely.
Or is that one of our Formosans?
That's
one
guard.
Of the Formosans.
Yeah.
The chest.
Right.
So, see, I told you that chest was the root of all of this problems.
Oh, hey, Adquack, how's it going? Okay.
We are disturbed.
Then what do you call a seagoing vessel that can carry ships?
You don't.
Or is that also just a ship?
Well,
okay, we kind of know this one.
They're all spiked. Spiked. Definitely
very spiked. A bigger ship. I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go back over the dialogue.
Sure, absolutely.
So who else is speaking? We've got. So sounds like the topman who looks Chinese was acting as an interpreter.
Yeah.
For this Formosan person.
Mm-hmm.
Formosan guard. About the chest and your dead friend. So the other Formosan is dead at this point?
We'll have to look through the timeline. Whoops, sorry. But I think so. We've certainly right. This is all after the
execution.
Yeah.
And then they tried to get off the ship by stealing the boats.
Yeah.
And didn't make it.
Right.
Lots of dead bodies.
Yep. All right, we also should find what the shell thing is. So we know that the shell is here, well, maybe not immediately here.
Why do you say that?
Well, because in the next scene, when they go over there, they say, this guy's, oh, what's up with this shell? Don't touch it! It's pure evil!
But I think that's in with the monster.
Okay, that could be, but it sounds like the shell is something that was there before the monster came here. But I don't know.
I think it came out of the chest. But
Right.
It might not be the same shell.
Right. That is also possible.
It's possible that there's a shell in the box, which is an artifact from one of these monsters.
Uh-huh.
From long ago.
That could be.
Held as a relic, perhaps.
Also, this guy's doing a really good Neo impression.
Yeah, he narrowly of.
This guy.
Who is that?
Is this the first mate again?
Yeah.
It's the first.
the
The
captain.
Well, you have a couple weeks left, but hey, Jahan, how's it going?
Oh, dear Lord.
This has been a fun day. Okay, so we got a basic idea here. Now let's see who else is okay.
There are
These
a
two
bunch
people
more
are
bodies.
dead. Let's do it, huh? Only the one on the right is the one we care about right now.
By the way, lots of spoilers on the way, yes?
Yep.
We are very blind.
Yes.
By which I mean we have no idea what we're doing.
That too. And I'm just generally blind and directionless, so...
Does that conclude the chapter then?
Yeah.
5 deaths.
I thought Clue was the thing that's going to have the most deaths, named deaths that I've ever seen before, but...
Clue?
The movie Clue. There's like 6 dead bodies, which seems like a lot. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, we're going for 60.
Yeah, yep.
And it's possible some of them may have survived.
We still have a little more to search for in Soldiers of the Sea.
Do we?
Yeah, the last
Oh, yes.
one is not yet there. I think there are 8 parts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's on the
Which
cargo deck.
overlaps with the beginning of The Doom.
Yep. Oh, that's true. It has 10 or 11, depending on how you count it.
Oh, boy.
All right.
So do we actually have 3 completed? That's 1 completed.
Yeah. Oh, 3 chapters?
No, 3 fates.
Oh, 3 fates. Okay, let's take a look through here.
1.
So we think we have 1. Not this guy. Not this
Not
guy.
this guy.
Not this guy. Not this guy. We have
2.
2. Okay, we're wrong about one of
It's
those.
about something.
So we'll have to search for that in a bit. But for right now, I think we should keep on pushing forward. I'm thinking that once we actually have a timeline of when all the deaths actually occurred, that it'll start becoming easier.
I have my doubts, but let us continue.
I could be wrong. Oh, right. This is the burned to death guy. That's where I remember him from. Mousy guy. All right, where are we going? Over back here, huh?
Bodies everywhere.
What? I'm forgetting this now. It's not a panorama. What is the thing that you used to make in grade school? It's like a shoebox.
Diorama.
Diorama. That's what it is. I feel like these are kind of like interestingly diorama-ish, and in a good way. Okay, no problem.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
That didn't last for long.
He has treasure.
Was
that
I
a
right about the
person?
mermaid?
Does look vaguely humanoid, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. All right, who is this? This looks like one of the mates. Second mate, Edward Nichols.
And he got shot by who? And he's got the chest as well.
Right.
Can we see anything?
And there's another guy in here. We're gonna be.
He's the king.
Oh.
Shot by
The other guard.
one of the guards. The guard who died almost immediately later. Well, later by being spiked.
Right. So let's update his fate. Can we do it from here? No, we can't. Oh, right, we haven't done the iris out. Oh, that's a treasure. Who's up there? Oh, there's another boat.
And more. Who is that?
Oh, wow. So they tried to leave?
So we did say that they tried to escape in the boats.
Yeah.
And then I guess they were brought back.
Yeah, these are lashed together?
Yes, they're two.
Yeah.
I wonder if these are what turned into the spider things.
That is possible, or it could be that they're attacked because of them. So this is the calling, apparently.
Uh-huh.
And I'm guessing once again that we're going to be towards the end of this.
Yes. Well, he was certainly shot.
Yup. Shot
with a gun by one of the Formosans.
Right. Take a look here if there's...
Well, Lim was Miss Lim.
Right.
Hook Seng Lao was the guy who was executed.
Right.
And this is after the execution.
Hook Seng Lao's the chubby guard, I think. The guy who was flanking on the right.
Yes. So clearly not him.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to determine which of the... whether it was Itpengxia or Xiao Tang.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these is the king.
Right. I have no idea.
Well, let's not put anything down yet, then.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to remember that much. Yes, there are bodies. There's probably...
This is not surprising.
That is... the king, or the prince, or the something. Maybe this'll...
It might be the crabs.
I think it's the crabs.
It's quite possible. It's just one of those Given what this game has thrown at us, it could be literally anything, and I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah, so this is where the 3 bodies were laid out when they were brought back aboard. So
right.
The next one will be
well, the question is where did
his companion.
Right, but when did they die? That's the thing I'm wondering. Because clearly they weren't shot by the guard. I think that was the first shot. So were they out?
No, she's in the other boat.
Oh.
Yes,
look,
somebody opened the chest.
I saw.
And look what they're hauling in off out of the water.
Oh, great. Yes.
You saw what?
I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I know this is a bad idea. Was this?
Yep, and Ms. Lim is in the other boat. Forward.
Right.
Uh-huh. Do we even have identified her? We're pretty sure that's Miss Lim, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We still don't know her fate, but it's going to be in this chapter.
Right. And yeah, this is the king.
Who just died, whose name we still don't... Wait, his hand is on fire? Did he reach into the box?
That's possible.
Did he call these things to protect himself?
Let's see what the transcript says.
Well, the transcript just says, Ms. Lim, are you there? Followed by...
I guess it isn't too much.
Okay, so we're going backwards through the calling, so things are going to become clear as we proceed.
Hopefully.
We still don't know how he died, right?
Right.
That was the moment of his death, but...
Burned, possibly? I don't want to make a guess at this point. Is there anything that's magic?
Let's keep going.
Is there anything like magic to death?
Well, he may have actually been shot, and that was just the moment of his death.
Right.
Okay. I assume next is going to be Ms. Lim, because she is the only other human corpse in this scene.
Right, and I'm guessing we did have a cow. Have a cow, man.
And she is going to drop right where you are standing.
Yep. Ew, I'm on a body. Ew, 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 ew.
You're in a body, because she isn't there yet.
You got it coming over here?
He's going to go out to the boat, where the boat was, which is like 100 miles away from here, or 1,000 miles away from here.
All right, we got a ways to wait.
Nope, there she is.
So I'm going to read to all of you guys Finnegan's Wake. Are you okay with that?
I don't know what that is.
It's a book that no one understands, possibly not even the author.
Awesome. That's the chest opening.
Yep. I'm guessing that's the shell.
That's the what? I think this is the moment of the calling itself.
Oh, holy
So she is dead at this point.
Yeah.
There are a couple more people who are dead.
Who got tossed off the boat somewhere?
And are they being summoned?
I don't...
Who's got his hand in the chest?
I think that's the king. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we're assuming they're the king, but okay. There's another boat out here.
Really gorgeous.
Actually, or that's the...
That's just an oar.
Okay.
A lost oar.
And he's... Just
That's Nichols.
Yep. He's just hiding out right now.
And he's bringing back treasure!
Yeah, I guess he is. Can you actually see... So this...
It looks like an infinite pit that he's reaching into.
Yeah, I kind of say he got... I don't know. Again, is there a thing for magic to death?
Was whisked away to another world?
Oh.
Well, we still don't know his name.
We're really not sure what happened to her. Huh?
Oh, yeah, this is her. We still don't know how she died. We'll have to
Right.
keep going back, because she's already dead at this point.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Whose body are we looking at now? Oh, the bodies that were later tossed overboard, I
Right.
presume.
I just wanted to see... There's no real
What is
indication.
that directly in front? Is that another one of these shrimp things?
Yeah, this thing?
No, that looks very much like a mermaid, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that they're attack mermaids. Demonic mermaids. I was right!
Soldiers of the sea.
There you go. Okay, so she has blood on her tunic thing, but that's all I can
Quite
really
a lot,
tell.
yes. Whether her throat was cut or if she was shot is unclear.
Right. All right. Let's continue on, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Yep.
All right. What's up with you? What's the matter? What's the matter? Hey, what's the matter with you?
You still breathing? Can you roll?
She sounds alive.
Nichols,
Wait.
sir, shoot them for God's sake.
Well, it sounds like Nichols may have shot her because
Wait. You just realized that we just broke the pattern of the game?
of going forward, of going backwards.
Right, because normally when we select the person, that takes us back out into reality, and then we follow the will-o-wisp back to the body. So...
That's because his body isn't available. It was lost.
I hope we can get back here at some point. Okay, so this is not long before that moment. All right, we have to wait for the iris out to look at the transcript.
Look at these things?
Yeah.
See, this is after the summoning.
Right. No, this is
But before the chest is opened.
Right, so it wasn't that was summoning them, it was...
Striking them down, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's him. Who is he struggling with? He's struggling with one of the stewards?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay, what's in the other boat?
We'll find out in a moment.
Oh, accessible only through another corpse.
Oh, interesting.
So you just have to follow the chain again.
Okay. O'Hagan, are you still breathing? Can you row?
So we should probably check if would be the guy rowing.
Right.
I think we need to go back into the scene.
Yeah, we definitely do. Okay, so this guy...
Is that O'Hagan?
So the guy who's being killed is this guy, right?
Yes, and how is he being killed? Strangled?
Looks like it. It's hard to tell.
It's really hard to tell. We may need to go back into the preceding scene to see if he's...
So he's covering his face like that.
Yeah, I think he may have just had his head struck against the gunwale.
That's possible. But I'm thinking that he was calling to this guy. Likely.
Think that's O'Hagan?
I think so.
Is O'Hagan... Let's look at what roles O'Hagan... Oh, hang on.
Yep.
This is how she dies.
Oh. All right, well, let's fix that one up, shall we?
Eaten by a beast, would you say?
Yeah, or... Let's look at the options, but...
Clawed by a beast, maybe?
Eaten or clawed. Let's by... I guess cannibalized is...
Well, is the mermaid thing using her claws or her teeth?
Let's take a closer look. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah. Cannibalized seems wrong.
Okay, then that's fine.
I think clawed by a beast.
By a terrible...
Yep.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, at least we can
exhausting.
We can also find out which one we got wrong now. Before we do anything else, let's go through and see who we have. This is like Mastermind. Now we know what's right, and so now we can find out what's wrong.
Let's go look.
Sorry.
You're in the book.
All right.
Scroll through the book.
Starting with... we actually do have these. These are good.
Yeah, these are all done.
Okay. Good. We're good. Unknown. Don't know. Got that one.
Unknown
an
attacker,
attacker.
so that's still unclear. Because we don't know his name.
Right.
Keep going.
Unknown soul.
Keep going.
This. Oh,
Unknown soul.
Unknown soul. Electrocuted. Unknown soul. What's was spiked by? So this one is wrong. So it must not be Winston Smith. Should we try the other guy?
We can try swapping him.
So we have Carpenter and Carpenter's mate.
Okay.
And let's look at the picture really quickly to get the other guy, just so that we don't forget. All right, where was he?
Was it not that guy?
Which oh, yes, it's this guy. Sorry. Okay. We wouldn't be able to tell if we're right now or not. No, he must have been spiked. There's...
Oh, right side of Justice at Sea? So not that one. Far right side of Justice... Oh, there he is in the backdrop.
this guy. There we go.
Yes. Carpenter.
Yes. Okay. Let's see here.
Somebody got an arrow through the head.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of...
I mean, we can't mark him, can we?
Nope.
So who is O'Leary? Is that the name?
I think that's that... Because you're saying, can you still row? And this guy looks like he just got knocked out by something
and who's
holding the rope.
calling? Who's speaking?
The person who was
who's
dead.
Who's about to die.
Yup.
Okay, let's get back to the transcript.
Okay.
Calling.
Calling. Yeah, sorry.
That was the one.
Oh, this is it.
O'Hagan.
Yeah. Yep, it's the same person. Okay. So I'm going to say that this guy is O'Hagan.
Is there something in midair in that scene?
Quite possibly. Give me 1 second. Thinking O'Hagan is a last name.
Probably from Ireland.
Most likely. There it is. Patrick O'Hagan. Where are you looking?
Right next to O'Hagan.
There's the...
Look at the...
Oh.
See? What is that? It's a piece of wreckage, or...
A pipe?
Is that his pipe? Does he smoke a pipe?
It looks like it's a pipe.
Okay.
It looks like he just got smacked good by something. Possibly by
by the oar?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, then... All right, let's keep...
Who else could he be talking to? Is there anyone else he could be talking to?
So he's dead. This, I believe, is...
Nichols.
Yeah,
That's
Nichols.
Nichols.
So we don't have to... The other one, he wouldn't be talking... Not talking to the guy who's attacking him,
Yeah,
most
but who's
likely.
that? Is he? He's also dead. He is speared.
Or he's certainly not... Can you row? No! No, I can't!
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's keep on going.
Yeah, body right over there.
Yep. This guy.
He's pretty dead. I think spears. They're both too long and too thick to be arrows.
Where is it?
Bang!
Bang. Okay.
Bang is the king then.
Yeah.
Here's a weapon. Shoot it! My kid eye! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
So he just got speared.
Ooh.
Good shot, but speared.
Yeah.
Very much speared. So let's mark Bang.
Yeah. He's over there. This is him, right?
Oh, he's bound at that point.
Yep.
Yes.
It
bangs, yeah.
Sorry. I was looking for at the beginning of the name.
And what was his fate? We still aren't entirely sure, but we think
Burned
burned
is my most likely thing, but I'm still going with magic to death. It could be considered electrocuted, but it's one of those.
It did look like flames to me.
Yeah. Struck, suicide, poison, shot. Nothing else really makes
Burned.
sense.
Let's go with burned for now.
Yeah.
We're not going to forget who he is.
Right.
Okay, who is that? Who else is getting speared?
So that's before she gets chewed on or slashed.
Clawed, yep.
Yeah.
It's Nichols is there with the gun.
Yeah.
Which what's his face?
There's this what's his face.
Oh, he's got his pipe. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, we were right.
It was his pipe. Oh, that means we know the other, the guard's identity.
Right, because we by process of elimination.
Yes, so now we know who killed Nichols.
Right.
So this is the other Formosan...
This guy. Yeah.
Okay. Hooray!
Nice! What should we get right? Okay.
Spiked.
Okay, apparently burned to death is
Told
correct.
you.
All right, all right.
Told you. Okay, now that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So guess what? The black guy was the carpenter.
Who knew?
Yep. So now we can say that Nichols was shot by Tom.
Yeah. After all the crap they went through, I'm actually not that surprised. Well, because Nichols is cowering in the boat when they might have been able to do something. I know it's not the entire story, but still.
Well, that and both Lim and Bang are now dead.
Yep. They don't have much to do at this point, but let's go and fix that. Which chapter was that in?
That was the end of the calling.
Okay.
As they're returning to the ship.
That's right.
Edward Nichols, you passed it.
Okay.
Shot with a gun by scroll it.
Shell 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Lock that one in.
All right. Anything we know
don't
about
know
this
who
guy?
this is, right? He's one of the seamen.
Yeah, so it should be possible for us to figure it out, but not quite yet.
Yeah.
And yep, that's
Is he also having his throat opened?
he might be.
Or is he being dragged off and drowned?
Either or both.
Mother of God!
He probably bang the chest. Where's it there? Something there.
Give us a weapon. So he's not the guy speaking Russian.
Right.
So there is another Russian in here, though.
Yeah.
Probably Nichols. Pick up the oars and row.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So this speared, very speared.
Yes, by not an unknown attacker, by a beast.
By a beast. You're right.
Or by an unknown enemy.
I'm gonna still say beast. I think that they used beast before for some of the other ones, so
yeah,
I think this is right. Of course.
Oh, there are plenty more bodies here.
Yeah.
Who is he already dead?
He might be. He's being clawed pretty hard right there.
Yes, but not necessarily fatally.
Right.
Well, we're probably about. Why do you think he's the Russian?
Only because I think he may be overboard in the next one. Oh. We
have a lot of Russian seamen.
We do, but we're running out of them for this boat. All right, let's proceed.
He's also very speared.
Ooh,
very speared.
Yeah, yep. Okay. Oh, good memory, Wits End.
Reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
Against the Obra Dinn?
I really like it so far.
The monsters come.
Shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Like that one.
Was that a twofer?
Good question.
Not quite, but
at least
a
not in
near
the
thing.
scene. Yeah. Oh boy. So apparently the mermaids around here know about this chest.
And they want it back, potentially.
Okay, but now we can get... This is just as they started their attack, so assumedly everyone is, you know...
That's Nichols.
Mm-hmm. This is...
That's O'Hagan.
Mm-hmm.
That is
the guy we don't
person.
know. As of yet, just checking. Yeah. Then here we have... Crap, I don't remember. The guy with ears.
Many people who are about to be speared.
Yes. One who's actually in the process of being.
Oh boy. This whole chapter is accessible only through Chain of Corpses.
I guess that makes sense.
Speared.
All right. I was going to say.
Definitely speared.
Oh, yes. Very speared. Speared like they've speared speary dumb thing. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Proceeding. Okay, the door opens. All right. Let's take a quick look around before we decide to try anything else because God damn it.
Where is Bang at this point?
Where is Bang?
He must be in this boat. He's all... Oh, he's the guy who's ducking. who manages to not get speared at this moment.
Wise man. Oh, boy. Just one piece of curiosity.
Yes.
7, 6. Okay. Okay, so someone was... Because count-wise, this is a little weird.
Not really.
So 2 people didn't die here. And there isn't any... Then we completed the chapter and they haven't gotten to the conclusion yet.
Which means we're going to see the disappearances once we exit.
Okay, in which case then we can assume either he drowned or he was killed by clawing. So I think we know who we're talking about. Are we ready to go, or anything else you wanted to look at before we go?
I think so.
Okay.
So we end up with Nichols being the sole survivor of this.
Mm-hmm. And of course, he
brings monsters on board.
He brings monsters on board, and in addition, he gets shot by the Formosan guard because he sees that the king and queen, or whatever they are dead.
6 deaths, 2 disappearances.
Okay.
I would expect drowned.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
Seems likely. We should probably check, but for right now, it's okay.
Drowned.
Drowned did it. By a beast.
I think so.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. I meant to back out, not... Oh, we don't know much about that guy yet, but we can figure stuff out.
Yeah.
He was kind of a survivor.
Well, in order to get back into the scenes, we have to go through all of them again.
Well, several of them. I'm going to say... I don't know about this guy. He may have been speared. I forget. I think he might have actually been clawed, because I remember one guy who was being clawed and pulled over the side. So if we never found his body, then it could be that he was clawed.
Could be.
Well,
until we'll figure out his identity, and I don't know that we'll know his identity. And do you want to mark it down?
Is it Patrick?
As clogged?
Sure.
No.
Oh,
are you
the other
talking
guy.
about Pat?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, I thought that's who you were talking about.
I think that's right.
We'd have to go through the scene again to see if it's the same guy.
Sorry, I forget how to spell Claude. Let's do that for right now. Okay, so back to the cargo hold.
I guess.
Because there is one piece of one chapter that we've yet to see for that. Jesus, goddamn.
Language.
It's my channel. I can swear as much as I like.
Have we been through the door?
I don't believe we have.
Or any of these doors?
I don't think so. We had... Where did we see the body that we
It was tucked to the back of the other side.
Okay. Oh, it's on the end. It was on the end there.
Behind all the crates.
I think we went through these doors, but let's do it again, just in
I don't
case.
think we did.
Okay. Well, if we didn't, then my instinct is still useful. Oh, nope. You're right. Someone... Is this some, like, cask of Amontillado type crap? I know that's not quite the story, but... Did someone
Somebody's inside of a barrel.
Yeah.
Stowaway?
That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, we got crushed by the cargo.
Okay, that guy.
Whoops.
Whoopsie
Sorry,
daisy.
dude.
And the carpenter, apparently?
That's not the carpenter.
It's not the carpenter?
No.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know if it was...
Carpenter is...
Oh, right. Sorry, that was... The carpenter was the guy down there. Yep, I don't know who this is. We'll find out soon. Apologies.
Okay, so this is chapter 1, the quote loose cargo.
Okay.
Is that O'Hagan? No.
Looks...
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Or at least we think it's O'Hagan.
Right. I don't know who this is. We know he was spiked, though. Okay, we can't go that way. So this is the Formosan Guard.
Yeah, this is very early.
Yeah. I guess he isn't actually chubby. Is this like death number 1?
Just out of port, or even in port.
Mm-hmm.
Part
Part 2. He's moved.
An unidentified stowaway was crushed inside a falling barrel.
Ah. So we were actually right the first time.
Okay.
I was kind of wondering, like, why would they still be in a barrel otherwise? Like, that's not good corpse management. Sorry. Oh, right. They already got that.
But there's another corpse here.
Yep, there is. And I'm guessing it's the guy who's crushed by the barrels.
By the falling barrel.
I mean, I actually wonder if it's the exact same scene, because it looks like...
This might be slightly before.
Yes, we'll let you out. We'll let you out. There we go. Time for walkies. Oh, right. It was... Actually, I don't remember where it's out. Oh. It was here? Oh, okay. Because I think it's been moved around a bit
Cargo
since then.
hatch directly above.
Ah, that would do it.
Wait! No!
As it crashes through 3 decks.
Ugh. Well, this is...
Did the rope break? The rope parted, looks like.
Looks like it at first glance. This is literally like a, like...
1/10 of a second earlier, yes.
Pretty much. He hasn't even had a chance to turn his head.
Not much has changed in here.
I'm guessing there is going to be some hint. Yeah,
there is a crushed by cargo, yes. I don't know how much other information we can get out of this scene, just because it's so early.
And everyone's here, or nearly everyone. So is he the first one who died? Because if that's so, that's really unfortunate.
Part 1. Who is it? We don't know.
What happened to them? We know that.
Crushed by cargo.
Where was that?
You're right.
There it is. Yay.
Only slightly before the stowaway, but yes.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That's a done chapter, I guess.
Yeah?
Except we still don't know who he is.
Right. But at least it's comparatively simple. Okay.
So have we haven't gotten all of the chapters.
Right.
We still need to find the end of
Unholy Captives or Soldiers of the Sea?
I thought it was the end of Soldiers of the Sea.
Let's check.
Like part 8 of Soldiers of the Sea?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
So, but we're on the right
Let
deck
us
for
continue
it.
exploring. So we don't get the bargain until we have, I think...
Everything, at least in theory.
I don't think we need to have gotten all the fates.
Maybe not, but there's some...
Let's look through all these doors.
Yeah. Something is definitely being kept from us. Hey, booze!
Water storage, I think.
And probably booze in there too, but...
Yeah. That's where you just were.
You got... Well, I still want to open it just to make sure. All right.
Barrels.
We didn't get around to the other side, right? Hey, you gotta make grog.
Yep.
Ooh.
I suppose this is the, what do they call it? The lazarette?
Yeah.
Directly in the bow where the,
Right.
where everything comes together.
Yeah, well maybe this is probably the part 8, isn't it?
Oh, it doesn't sound happy. You can hear it. It's still alive.
I don't like that noise it makes.
I do, because it's very distinctive.
Well, yes, but you know...
Exploded?
Shot. Actually, it's a good question. Is it exploded? 'Cause that doesn't look like a gun. That looks like the,
Signal flare?
No, it is a gun. What kind of gun? Yeah, it looks... Yeah,
It's like a little
flare.
mortar type thing?
Yeah, because you can see it has a trigger. Oh boy.
He's wrestling with a claw.
Yeah, that's... Excuse me?
Snip, 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 snip. Who's that?
That's a good question.
He's stabbing at it.
Nathan Peters. To be drowned later.
So we've got people fending it off with spears or harpoons. But I don't know... I don't even know if we're supposed to figure out who killed the beast or... Because I didn't see any humans.
That were necessarily dead. The guy didn't look he was dying yet.
Is this just going to complete itself?
Oh, they both died.
A hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul.
Okay.
Burned?
Exploded? Burned or exploded?
Let's look at the scene again.
Sure. Oh no, he was...
Stabbed?
Impaled, yeah.
Stabbed by beast?
I would say so. Ah, yes, that's right. Struck. No, those don't make sense. Clawed?
Perhaps.
Clubbed, crushed. Drowned, eaten, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, knife, poison.
Clawed,
shot.
perhaps?
Yeah,
then?
Claude seems to be the best one we have right now.
Okay.
Yeek. Well, excuse me. Sorry, have to.
It's only slightly disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's take inventory of what we have after this.
Right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At least
Only 9? It felt like way more than that.
Yeah, there's certainly more people involved, but... Okay, yeah. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, Peters, that's right.
I think we just unlocked the bargain.
Oi!
Maybe?
Get there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
I'll do it when I'm good and ready.
Which is now.
I'm just afraid of, like, ending the story early. I doubt they'd let you do that, but... I'm just going to want to quickly scan... Okay, 1, 2... Okay, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. 1, 2.
It always autosaves.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. This chapter will be unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me.
The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. So when do we get to return? Do we have to finish all of these people?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I actually want to finish all of them. That's the thing.
Okay.
You understand.
A lot happens in there.
Okay, yep. Got all those. And we have all of this. Alright,
So we have all of the scenes that we're going to have.
Right.
Absent the bargain.
Right, which... I mean, I don't want to leave yet, do you?
Kind of.
Okay, we can't get into that. Maybe this is where the
Rigged.
bargain happens. For a lot of these things, yeah. Alright, so let's start trying to figure out, you know, should we start with the easy ones according to... Let's see if everyone is actually recognizable according to the information. What am I doing?
I don't know.
So we have Life at Sea. Everyone looks, for the most part, clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that we should just start working on it. What do you say? Where Peters died. Sure.
Where Peters died? I don't think it was when he died. It was in, just use the manifest. Can you do that?
I think so. Where is...
Seaman, I thought. All the way at the bottom. Very bottom.
No, the other Peters. Nathan Peters. 15 memories. Whee! Alright, from here, let's take a look at...
Yeah, I think he killed somebody in chapter 3.
Okay, let's take a look then. Nichols... Not in this chapter.
Are you looking for where he died?
I can find out where he died.
So what are you looking for?
I'm trying to remember the scene that he was talking about. So it's the one where we actually had the hint. You know, my brother who died on the rigging, that thing.
Yeah, I thought that was chapter 3, but go ahead and keep looking.
Okay. I'll just check to make sure, because there's only like 3 things in... no. Ignacio Pasqua. Firing line, Mr. Wolf, when you're ready. No, it doesn't look like it. Senior Nichols. Yeah, it was it's last time, so... And we didn't know anything about the Soldiers of the Sea last time.
Or Unholy Captives at all.
Right.
So not in either of those chapters.
We weren't at the calling either. Right, the murder was the first time. So yeah, that Unholy Cap... It might be from Escape. I think it was towards the end, which I think is where we started getting into... Squid Rose, a Frenchman. How did she kill it?
So what did the captain have in the hold?
Yeah. That isn't much. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold, huh? Wow, okay. Now that gives a little bit more context to what was going on. Tell Pete's mother.
This is far too late.
Yeah, I think so.
Where are who? So is it the very beginning of the Doom before anybody even realizes that the Kraken is aboard?
Could be.
Yes.
You killed my brother.
Oh, is the brother the guy who got crushed? When the ropes went away.
Ah,
It
that's
wasn't-
right.
It might not have been in the rigging. This was the cargo drop.
Right.
So it's the other Peters who died.
Right. I think you're right.
Yes. So let's go back to chapter 1.
Wow. The pieces coming together, huh?
So this unknown soul was
What's
crushed
the
by, and this is the
other Peters.
far at the bottom, Sam Peters.
Yep.
Because the ropes went away, gave way.
Okay, we're right about that.
Yes. Well, there wasn't a lot of doubt there.
Okay. And we got that guy. Cool.
Okay. Oh boy.
We're getting there. I mean, I think we've gotten about 2/5.
Yes, but as we go, they're going to get harder because we're going to have to be relying much more on circumstantial evidence.
That's true, but it also by process of elimination helps too, as in...
Well, we still have a ton of just unknown topmen and unknown seamen.
Right. Agreed. All right, that's official. Just looking at the difficulties, so we can start looking from there, I suppose.
Mm.
Some of them are on the top and some are on the bottom. That's kind
Well,
of...
who is that? So one of them is the mate, right?
This guy...
No. Go forward, too.
okay. Ah,
So how many mates are remaining?
good question. Third mate and the fourth mate are still available.
Well, and the bosun's mate.
Right.
Was this guy French, though?
What was the... What's all this, you damn fool? I think we already got that guy. Let me just check here. Oh, we haven't actually gotten Charles Minor. We recognized him, but I don't think we actually found out what his fate was.
He may have been one of the ones who disappeared.
Right. We'll have to trace this one a bit more. Alright. Difficulty-wise... Sorry, just... So this guy we're pretty sure is Paul Moss.
And these are just indicating difficulty of identification,
Right.
not difficulty of figuring out their fate.
Right, I think so.
Yes, there were 2 Charlies.
Yeah. We weren't quite sure which one it was. Do you want to go back to this one and see if we can recognize this guy, or...
Sure.
Okay, so where was this? On the... Oh, it's on the,
The foredeck.
Yeah. So up we go.
Oh, it's raining.
Huh. Yeah, they did say a storm's coming in, right? Can you come up here for a moment? Do you see all these kind of fuzzy bodies? Just curious.
I mean, I just don't know if it's possible for us to identify everyone without having seen the bargain.
Right. I actually don't know myself. This is the right one? We've seen him in a number of things. So let's... Okay, let's see.
See one of the Russians? He's gambling in that shot.
Yeah, he might be. We'll go back to that one in a moment.
11 memories.
That's a lot. Hey, lady, how's it going? So we're pretty sure she's a passenger, right?
Yes. Same with the other one.
These other 3. Whoop. Why did I do that?
I don't know. That's Henry Evans.
Okay. Oh, the surgeon was taking them off. Interesting. We're not absolutely sure it's Henry, but I think it's also because we don't actually know what happened to him.
Unknown passenger. Well, we don't know if anyone survived, actually.
Right.
So what can we trace the events through this chapter?
Sure.
Does anybody get off in this boat? Because the boat is dropping at this point.
Right. Okay, so they certainly leave from the boat, but if we go back
that's
to...
Paul Moss?
We're pretty sure.
Is there any relationship to anybody else?
So it says, Paul, look out, stop, let them go. No, damn. Seems likely.
Boy, you'll not take the last boat.
Right. So I think where they end up, and also just checking out...
That's the first mate again.
Yep. Busy couple of weeks, and that guy, which I'm forgetting if we... Yeah,
that's Brennan.
That's right.
Where's the door?
The door is back over here. Okay.
I want to just look through the rest of this chapter, because it's been a while since we looked at it. And why do you think that's Miss Bird?
Versus the other woman passenger. Okay.
Look.
Yeah. This is the escape.
Let them go.
So this is
Can you show the dialogue?
Oh, sure. That's it. But it's this guy, I'm pretty sure. Let's follow it forward because it's easier to follow the events, but backwards. Okay, so they definitely...
Shot by an unknown passenger, yes?
Yes.
Who's saying let them go? I think that was the first mate?
Yeah.
Telling the seaman to let them
I
take
believe
the boat?
So. Okay. Just taking a look. This is the captain. So the captain may be the one who's yelling, but I don't think that's kind of immaterial right now. Okay.
That's Paul Moss's body on the deck.
Yeah. Still don't know who this guy is. Okay, but I think where they actually die... Actually, wait, that's a good question.
So what's the next scene?
This is when downstairs... Where... I forget what role he is, but...
Well, one of the Russians, which
Yeah.
means one of the seamen. There's a bit of a conspiracy there.
Right. Okay. So I guess we go down to the hold next. Or not the second floor.
How far down can you get?
Oh, at the very moment? Let's find out.
Right, there's lots of stuff going on all over the place.
Right.
In each of these scenes, and I don't think we're gonna have to continue exploring all of them.
I think this is actually just... This is in the middle of the other dialogue. That these just are two events that happened in parallel. Because you see, the next thing is he's shot by... So, he's stabbed by this guy, right? He doesn't die, though, because he has a chance to crawl away.
To his own quarters, yes.
Right.
We still don't know which midshipman he is, other than he's not Pete.
Right. He must have been talking to this guy. And there's already a blood trail. Did he already get stabbed at least once?
Possibly.
Because, yeah, the next scene has him being, firing back with a gun, which I don't see in his hand at the moment.
Who?
The guy who's running away right now.
I don't think he shoots back with a gun.
I think that's what happened. Let's find out, shall we? Okay. But good on you to go and check on the second floor during this memory.
Has it?
Ah, shoot.
How'd that happen? Ah ha 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 ha.
Well, that's my fault. This is Zeibach, everyone. Remember it.
Keep moving.
Sorry. I'll get this
There's
channel
a lot of bodies.
Yes. I wonder if somebody will say, "Get the hell off of there!" Okay, so it was this guy, I think. So you can see his very fine hat there.
Right, but who is he struggling with is not the guy who got stabbed. The guy who
Oh,
got
you're
stabbed
right.
is all the way crawling.
Oh, right, he's
over
already
here.
been stabbed there. But if you look at the dialogue, mutiny, mutiny. I think that's the guy who says mutiny is the guy who's running off this way.
Yes. Did we figure out who this shooter is?
I think it's the guy who was here is no longer there. So,
Yes, but who is he?
good
Do we have a
question.
name?
No. We probably one of the mates, given the pattern. We could try. We could track him. He's a level 2 difficulty.
I feel like we're just going through without a plan at this point.
It's possible, but it's also one of those examining things and more. But we know where he came from. So they were talking over here. Let's definitely take a closer.
Did we enter the rooms
I
while
don't-
in this
I don't think so.
state?
No.
Okay, good.
So that's what happened there. So right, the guy being pushed over at this moment, which is how that thing happened, and it looks like the boat has already launched, or at least I can't see it easily.
So do we think the doctor and the two ladies survived?
It is possible. This is the
Captain.
this is the captain saying,
This
"Oh,
has had
good God."
It's been a long day. A
Yeah.
very long day. Well, his wife was just killed.
Right. It's not that it's been a good day no matter how you cut it, but... Just making sure we've gotten a lay of everything. Okay. Should we move forward in this timeline?
Up to you.
Which would be... knifed by an unknown attacker. Okay, so we now know at least... Still don't know who he is. Okay, should we focus on one person at a time, I guess is the best way to put it.
Up to you.
Let's try it and see what happens. Especially if there's ones we can't find out where the person is. Okay, so this one, who do we have bookmarked right now? Isn't this supposed to be the screen? Where? Okay, well, I know if we get to come at it this way, they show you who you bookmarked. They're supposed to show you who you bookmarked. I thought it had a big bookmark symbol over their face. Hoi. All right, let's try this guy, okay? Just so we actually keep a track of it. If I can focus on him. Nope, that's not it. So we know where he was killed, but let's take a look at where he has been. Give me back... Okay, there we go. All right. So... he was... Oh, right, his body was on the outside of the window there.
This is the same guy?
Murder Part 3. Oh, that's not his body. This is a different person. But this is where... Is that where it starts? Oh, they actually... Does this show the actual chapters? Because it looks like there's like... It shows a sequence of events. Like he was here, then he was here... So how can we identify him? I would think to some degree we could identify him more likely if we knew where he lived. Wait, this is not... Oh, wait, yeah, no, I keep on thinking that the picture is a picture of the guy, and that is not the case. It's a picture of the scene.
So he's present throughout the escape chapter.
Right. Let's see where he starts in the escape chapter, because that might give us at least a little bit more information. Okay? And it looks like it's just around the corner then. So, it's this one, I think? Yeah, I think this is it. Right.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now.
This is him, right?
Bad way.
This is good. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Well, let's take a look here first, Mar. Your mate was
Well,
torn
there's a
apart.
statement that he was torn apart.
Right.
That probably means that he died in the previous chapter as one of the disappearances.
Right. So what do we know about this particular chapter? So we know that it's the bosun, and we know the bosun's mate, yeah, would have been... Oh. Probably not in the bargain, but we don't know for sure.
Well, the bargain is taking place concurrently with the doom, because that's how the captain is doing something to drive away the beast.
Could be this guy.
No, it was torn apart, not crushed.
Right. But no one
He
else...
might be one of the ones who disappeared. There were a lot of disappearances here.
So Nathan Peters was drowned.
Lots of disappearances here.
It's true.
Anybody look French to you?
I wouldn't know how to. Probably not the guy with the turban, I'm guessing. Then again, what do I know? Second page bottom?
Of the disappearances.
Oh. It's
Maybe.
possible.
Where is he in the picture? Is he near the bosun?
Let's find out.
Or actually, we can track him and see if he's ever near the bosun.
It's true.
The beast is dead.
Let's see. I did click the right guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not just use the book?
How do you mean?
The bookmarks at the top of the pages.
Oh, I
Which
guess so.
Go follow the person.
I'll
So
go back
the
and forward.
first time we see him is at the part 3 of Unholy Captives.
Oh, which is right.
And is it 10 others were present, right?
Right.
And that's him. That we've got bookmarked dead center.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Is the bosun in that too? Sorry. Bosun is not in that. I think he's over here-ish.
Mm-hmm. Not in this chapter.
Mm-hmm. Right, oh. Shows up again here.
Okay. Check
Oh.
that others are present. There's the bosun.
Mm-hmm.
As is the guy we're talking about. Left.
Right. Yes, this guy.
Mm-hmm. So should we look at this one?
Sure.
This is
On the
somebody
Orlov deck.
burning to death. Well,
Yep.
this is kind of in the middle of combat, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to get much out of their relative locations.
Right. This is also in combat.
This is the guy who was accidentally killed
Right.
in the
Other side of the wall.
uh,
That one's going to be hard. Wait, was this one? This one isn't in serious combat at this point.
Well, there are only 3 people present here.
Right. But one of them is this guy. And the bosun is there. This is still in combat, but
And that's his last appearance.
Okay.
So let's go into that scene.
okay, sounds good. This is on the deck.
How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up with the hold. Said he changed it off.
This is the captain.
You should rest.
All right. We are going to figure this crap out by hook or by crook. Or by large spider beast.
Spider crab beast.
Yes. Okay. Question is, which one of these are it?
Check the map.
Yup. I think this is it. Poor Maba. No, that's not it. Guy with cool hat. Okay, that's not it, though. That is the bosun. That is not him. Oh, that's a...
Piece of tentacle.
Yep. Nope. There. Is it one of those guys?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's look at the chapter really quickly. Because there's one person that we got right, which is that he was drowned. So in here, it starts off with 3 people getting in that boat, I think. Let's try to go into this one, okay?
Sure.
I might as well be able to find their fates, if not their names. All right, to the left and up ahead. So this one or that one? Other one.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody devil.
Well, he drowned.
Yup. Drowned
By beast.
by beast.
How's that?
And that guy too.
That's the guy we were looking for.
Uh-huh. So yeah, he was in that scene. He just was very hard to recognize.
And then the third one was Peter's.
Right, which is this guy, I'm pretty sure. Yup.
Yep.
It was an accident. No probes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Okay, so that's more information, certainly.
Yep, although that doesn't really help us determine identities.
Right. I'm just looking to see there's no way underneath here or anything, so away we go. Okay, so we keep on tracking this guy. So he was previously in chapter 6, so...
Good night, Johan.
Oh, have a good night. See you soon. Which other scene? The one where the guy goes getting thwacked?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, it's Wit's End. Oh,
where he's bleeding out after the doom.
In the escape, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Easy now, you're a bad way. The squid, where's my Frenchman? Your mate was torn apart. We're dumped. The beast is dead. How did you kill it?
Yeah, so the 3 who were in the boat were not torn apart.
Right.
In theory.
Who else was torn apart, though?
Well, not necessarily on camera, as we say.
Well, yeah. Let's take a look at a few.
Go back through all of the Doom scenes.
Sounds like a plan. The one on the deck, though, not underneath.
Well, we might want to go into the ones that were centered underneath and then go up on deck and see what was happening simultaneously.
Right. So this is the last one where we saw of the Doom. Let's take a quick look here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I do wish I had a run button, but I do not.
We don't know anything about him?
We know nothing about him. Wish I could go directly to his entry in the book. I have a feeling, though, he was one of the people who we don't know their fate. So it could be him that was torn apart. Just he was torn apart and thrown overboard.
Possibly. Well, can we go up either of these sets of stairs?
We cannot. I remember this one.
Oh, right, because the water there.
Is there anyone else who seems like in immediate danger of being ripped apart?
That guy? Oh, that's the bosun. He's about to lose his arm.
Right. But he survives for another chapter, so it's not him.
Right. Well, and he's also the bosun. We know who he is.
Right.
He's not his own mate.
Oh, he could be. Some kind of multiple personality thing, maybe?
Not really, no.
Okay, fine. That is not a mate. It's not the bosun's mate. These are the passengers. These are like one of the few times we actually see them. We should track them a little bit closer. But I'm going to say right now that that's the Frenchman, and that he was
torn apart by the beast.
France. He was torn apart. That seems like as good of a guess right now as possible.
Yeah, that means the other Charlie downstairs. Remember in the butchering scene.
Right. Let's go grab him really quickly. If we could.
We're gonna have to go into that scene because I don't remember what he looks like.
Oh, yep. That's in in Murder?
No.
Oh,
it was in Bitter Cold, I think.
Oh, this one. So it's on the Orlop deck. Goodbye, bosun. Sorry about the arm.
It's okay. He doesn't have to live without it for long.
Reminds me of the old joke. What? Like Jason keeps mentioning it. It's the teach a man to set give a man a fire, he'll be warm for a day. Set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
Yep.
I think I'm going the wrong way, but oh well. Oh no, there's a way down there. Where was it again? It's on the starboard side.
The steer's head.
Oh, right. That's what it was.
Poor steer. So that is going to be Charles.
Yeah. Assuming that we're right. Oh, we're right. That's it. Thought that was Charles. From
Charles Herstick?
Herstick, yeah. Okay. Whatever his fate is, I think we may be wrong about some of these guesses.
One swig.
Well, yeah,
Get
probably
through the skull and
several of
stone
them.
brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done
I don't think it's. I think it's worth making the guesses
Come on,
nonetheless,
before
but
you mix up.
because they're not completely random. You know what I'm trying to say? We're not just like trial and erroring it, right?
You all right there, sir?
Okay. Anything else we can put together here?
Mind your shoes now.
That means that the midshipman that bled out was not Charlie, and it wasn't Pete. We only have 3 midshipmen, so we can identify him now, we think.
Okay.
Yay, logic puzzles.
Wait. To say that again, I wasn't following.
So this midshipman who was stabbed and bled out
Uh huh.
is not Charles,
Uh huh.
and is not Pete.
Right.
And there are only 3 midshipmen aboard. So he is the 3rd one,
Okay. So we're going to go to
we think.
the
That was
escape.
in the escape, I think. It was one of the last ones, wasn't it?
This guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we think that this is the other
Scroll.
midshipman.
So not Pete
Peter.
and not Charles, so that would make him Thomas,
Yeah.
we think. We still don't know who that guy was with the
Right.
knife, though.
Nice hat, though. Okay, I'm going to try... The next one I'm feeling to some degree is the passenger, since we know who they are roughly.
In the escape?
Yes.
Because that's where they vanish,
Right.
including the surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to guess that he survived.
Right. Let's guess survival, but I think it's survival has
Alive.
alive. But also says it has to be where did they end up. So where were they at the time?
Let's look at the map at the start of the escape chapter.
Yeah.
So
They-
the Azores are possibly the Canary Islands.
Yeah. The escape is here. The Azores seem more likely. Or either the Azores or the Madeira.
We don't know what course they were sailing. Were they sailing
Uh,
back
no.
northly?
They'll say they're sailing north. You can see that this is the course that they were on.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing north. So if they were disembarking from the east of the the right side of the ship. I think it's port from the
No.
port side, huh?
Port and left have 4 letters.
Okay. Then the starboard side.
Yes.
Then it was facing this direction to be towards Madeira. So unless they decided to take a route around the boat, which
It might have also been the only boat left. Remember, you'll not take the last boat.
Right, I think it was the last boat.
Right. I'm just saying that the side of the ship that the boat was on might not be that important.
Right.
Well, what are our choices for alive?
What am I doing? There we go. Africa, Atlantic Island, the Azores, Canary Islands, Cape Verde, East Indies, Europe, Middle East, United Kingdom, or West Indies.
Well, we can eliminate all of those except for the Azores, possibly Africa.
Yeah.
Canaries are a long way away at this
Yeah.
point, right? Because we're right near the which?
Uh,
Well, the
the
Canary Islands
Madeira.
south of Madeira.
yeah. Yes. So okay, I'm gonna put unknown for right now, but they all got to this. They went to the same place, wherever it is. So hopefully we can. Because this is a 3 difficulty, but hey, it's only 3 memories, so let's try it. Okay.
Sure.
It's a little bit.
Can you go back to the dialogue for where he's complaining about them getting on the boat at the beginning of the escape?
Okay. Oh, you'll not take the last boat?
Doesn't actually say much about where they might be going, does it?
Right. That is true. Let them go. And that's pretty much the last we hear of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So we can try, but I'm not going to go through randomly. I would just try the Azores, and if that's not the case, then alive in the Azores. No, it's not doing anything. So I can put it back on unknown for right now. We just don't know. We could be right. But I would just want to get the identities of the passengers, and they're only in a couple of scenes.
But they're never named.
Yeah.
I mean, passengers are not important on board this ship.
To ask a silly question, I'm going to just look at what the tutorial says again. Book in the pocket watch. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The height of information is rare. You have to make assumptions using partial information. Will be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. So, it is kind of encouraging you to, like, make some educated guesses.
Of course.
So, we may not actually be able to know everything, but we're pretty sure these are both... There's only 2 possibilities, given there's only 2 females in the passengers, and we're pretty sure these are them.
Yes.
So, let's just take a complete stab at things in that regard. That's a good point. She looks like she is more likely the younger one. So let's try that first. And let's say that they're... Just in case we're completely wrong about all the other ones. Okay, that is not it. Should we set it back to unknown? Or unless... No. All right, that is not helpful right now. What are the other options is a good question.
Africa is the only other one that's even...
Well, there's also, like, the... Like, is there any for, like, died from starvation? Doesn't look like it. It could also be Atlantic Island. Because not necessarily all the islands are marked on that map.
Right.
Or at least given a named here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to stop guessing because I feel like I'm somehow going against the very theme of this game right now. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay right now?
I'm really tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. We should probably wrap it up before too long. But we have a lot of information, and when we come back to this, we will be able to find more of these things out.
Yeah, I feel like we need to come at this with a fresh
perspective.
Mm-hmm.
We have gotten all of these. We haven't gotten this guy yet. Still a... Okay, let's find someone with one arrow that we aren't pretty sure what their name is. That's actually correct. I said that right. Number 52. But we actually don't know that one.
I don't think there are any 1 arrows left.
Okay, actually... Let's try stabbed, because remember we were debating whether he was stabbed or...
Spiked or clawed, or do you want to go look at that scene again?
Sure, let's do that. This is on the Orlop deck. But I have nightmares about this game.
Then you should send a thank you note to Luke's Pope. I think it was still mostly a one-man project, right?
I believe so. Just so I know where I am. Okay, so he's...
it's directly on top of the burn, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That sure looks like burns to me.
It does look burned. It's, again...
Unless something happens to him in the very previous scene. Where is he in part 4?
He is... I do not recall.
Does he have something sticking out of him? Yeah, he does have a spike sticking out of him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's alive at this point. Well, no, this is the scene. This is supposed to be where he is dead.
Yes. So we can say he was spiked beforehand, but it's one of those... He's either spiked, stabbed, or...
What makes you think stabbed?
Huh?
What makes you think stabbed?
The position of the sword and him being roughly opposite to it.
That doesn't look like it's going into him, though.
Okay, let's try spiked. How's that?
Okay.
Well, I didn't change anything yet.
Mm-mm.
But we're pretty sure it's wrong because it's gone through a couple layers of...
Well, we didn't have his name before.
Right.
So it might still be correct, but we just don't have enough other correct fates
Right.
to...
Okay, let's leave it unburned then.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Who's this one again?
Wait, what?
That...
Shot with gun?
Yeah.
He looks very spiked to me.
Can we go back to the...
Oh, this is the guy who... Is this the guy who ended up in the port walk?
Yeah. Just getting an...
Or was he spiked through the wall, not shot? Because he's there laying on the ground. Which scene are we in right now?
We're in this scene, so it's a little bit in the future.
That he actually dies?
Yeah.
So he's actually still oh, I see. So he's been spiked. He is crawling into the port walk to hide.
Oh, we can actually get back here where we can... So he's going to be crawling all the way around here, because I remember those spikes from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I might have to sleep on this a bit, because this is a... I really like this game. It's just not an easy game.
That's why we like it.
There's some games that are easy that I like, but...
Okay, in that case...
All right. Hold on, Wits End. We'll get to number 52. Sorry. That's not tonight. But I remember what it is. He's one of the if the pattern holds, he's one of the...
He's the last of the 4 Indian.
Right.
Shipmates.
I'm sorry, Wits End. I just want to make sure... I'm not being that logical, but I don't want to make illogical steps when I'm this tired, and I've already made probably enough as it is, and I don't know... It may or may not be logical. I'll find out next time. How's that for a way of putting it?
Next time.
Next time. But thank you very much for hanging out, Wits End. And remind us next time. You are more than welcome to do so. I understand, but remember there's a weird thing about, like, I mean, numbering isn't necessarily sequential, and I don't know if it's like a pattern, but it's just less logical. All right, it's
good night.
All right, I'm just speaking randomly. My brain is fried. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone. We will. Before we do that, though, we're going to host someone.
I think this is the most brain-frying game we've done on stream.
Yeah, it's a hell of a thing. Wrong with this. I'm turning off the thing that changes the color of my monitor when it gets late. Okay, right. Hosting. So, who is following? Or who am I following? Okay. Let's get a quick look here. Let's see if I'm sure there's people doing Return of the Obra Dinn.
But they might be later.
That's true.
Spoilers!
I'm just curious how many. Oh, there are only 5 of us. That is kind of weird, but hey, it's all good.
And some of those don't actually look like the Obra Dinn.
Right. Well, yeah, that one is much less Obra Dinn-y. That one looks like it probably is. That one definitely is.
Certainly is. Spoilers!
Okay, sorry, you can't see what we're doing, so I should probably just shut up and do this. What am I gonna do? Should I pass you back to Silent Hill? Just because why? I'm now just I can't think. And Silent Hill is good, and this kind of thing, and no one is like going over. We'll send you over to Gene Baldo for right now.
Practice doll.
It's not gonna. That's a rerun. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? I'm too tired to think about this. I'm going to send you over to Solo Man, which I've hosted a number of times before, and he's playing Fire Emblem 7, which is not Halloween-y, but fine. All right. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you hopefully later this week. Let's see, later this evening. No, we're not doing this later this evening.
There's not much evening left.
That is true. All right. Have
Good
fun,
night.
guys.